Iggy in the back. I come to get back. He ain't really no chopper, came without a kickback. I'm about to push shit back. Take chicken the shit, he ain't never getting shit back. Been a long day, little nigga better sit back. Pop it like a Kit Tat, I don't need a tit chat. Shout let me get that, show me where the bricks at. My little looking them young, show me where the licks at. Tell me what you want, cause I'm about to come mix that. If you got a problem, I'm rolling like a zigzag. Blowing like a big bag, breaking like a Kit Kat. Name whole way, big first, make it slim fast. I'm about to go scratch your mouth like gym class. Up in the whip and all black. Back up, Iggy in the back. I come to get back. Water whip, bitch, I got lickings in the trap. When I hit the track, I just snap. I can take and push it up at the bottom of the map. But they going for the hole in the map. Well, you better start holding your trap. I come but a hole in your trap. 50K, he's so running laps. Like an Evie Richie with a demon, them gon' snap. I know it's supposed to be one of the legends. I feel like the key running around with the feds. Go deliver the message. I'm wrecking street record, destruction, my panic. I know they ain't ready, but they gonna get it. Hurry, somebody go deliver the message. He say we ain't ready. He feel like the key running around with the feds. Destruction is fetish. You know we ain't ready, but we gonna get it. They think it's the dope coming in, they ain't jelly. I double my sauce, I got none of spaghetti. Wild boy with a brand new machete. I keep me a devilish mind state. Gonna triple the crime rate. But on heaven, pour up and smoke of this medicine. Talkers irrelevant, choppers irrelevant. Hammer these really, fly like a pelican, mind like an elephant. You wanna stare at it? Get back. I come to get back. He ain't really no chopper, came without a kickback. I'm about to push shit back. Taking the shit, he ain't never getting shit back. Been a long day, little nigga better sit back. Pop like a Tit Tat, I don't need a tit tat. Shout let me get that, show me where the bricks at. I'm looking at them young, show me where the licks at. Tell me what's focus, I'm about to come remix that. If you got a problem, I'm rolling like a zigzag. Blowing like a big bag, breaking like a Kit Kat. Name whole way, big for the make slim fast. So I'm about to go scratch your mouth like gym class. Up in the whip and all black. Back up in the get back. I come to get back. Yeah, I come to get back. I come to get back. Yeah, I come to get back. I come to get back. Yeah, I come to get back. Yeah, I come to get back. I come to get back. I come to get back. Yeah, I come to get back.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another late night chat. Late night with Kasual Toy Collector. How's everybody doing tonight? What the hell is that? Going through some items here, kind of cleaning up a little bit. What the hell these go to? They go to one of the printers. Yeah, just kind of chilling around tonight, man. Loading up a couple of files on Tinkercad, messing around. Submerged vehicle, I guess. Damn. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Who we got in here, man? Lone Dragon. The Viper is coming. The Viper is coming. Kind of getting my shit cleaned up a little bit, you know. Hope everybody had a good day. I did. Got another whip. I got another whip today. Got me a truck with extended cab truck. Be able to tote the kids in it too and work. And I'm also supposed to get my Tahoe fixed in the next couple of weeks. Sounds like. Oh, and yes, on the work truck, before anybody asked, I did purchase a locking gas cap immediately. Best money y'all can spend, I'm telling you, man. Just in case you got shady people around you. Got five whips with locking gas caps on every one of them. You live and you learn. So, damn, I got so much stuff in here. What is all this? Okay. Yeah. What up, Jeezy Crazy? On Instagram, I was on there with Trey Matic, man. I showed this off. I'm still trying to get it to work right. Gotta get some more pieces to put together on it, but there we go. Check that shit out, yo. Spin the wheel of fortune. Hit the camera down a little bit so you can see better. Damn. There we go. Yeah, I'm working on a couple of stingers too, man. What up, Daredevil? How you doing tonight, brother? Doing a little bit of cleaning up real quick here. Who else popping in here? Rob78, what up, man? Anybody find some cool shit today? I didn't do no hunting, but I'm finna be back out there, y'all. I got options to ride in now. I was joking with Sam, the newsman. I hit him up FaceTime. I was like, bro, I don't even know what to drive. Walking around with all the different vehicles out there. Only 3 of them running right now, but 3 weeks, Tahoe will be running. And my $3,500 debt that I need to come up with in 90 days feels like I should be able to pull it off in probably 40 days. Things are looking a lot better than they was, man. Karma is finally smiling back on me. But felt like I was suffering. I had to suffer for a long time. Shit, man, but it's popping back. I'm doing great now. Now I just got to sneak in and get these printers fixed that she broke. If I get that, I'll be all right. Yeah. 3 running, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 running, 2, 4 running, 3 down. Can't do shit with that. I might as well throw that away. What up, old school? How you doing tonight, man? Going out tomorrow hunting for retro Ninja Turtles. We got them down here, Rob. I seen a couple of them today in Walmart. They had a lot of toys in Walmart, but it wasn't shit that I was interested in or didn't have already. But they had a bunch of stuff in there. Oh, okay. I know, right, Animal? Long time no see. It's been a whole 15, 20 minutes here, man. My phone just crapped out, man. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go on YouTube. I finished up my little paperwork here. I'm trying to get a jump on tomorrow, man. I've been having to work to 7 o'clock every day here, but it's been worth it, man. It's been worth it to knock the shit out, man. It's been awesome. Bruce is back working with me again, and from my experience, he was the only competent maintenance man that I've ever had. So it's nice to just be able to say, hey, man, go over to this spot and do this. And he knows exactly, he's going to do the same quality of work that I do. So, and it's a friend, man. It's nice to have somebody out there, man. It's like, when you're working, you're at battle. So it's nice to be able to have some comrades to talk to. And a lot of getting in touch with a lot of my old homeboys, man. People I grew up with in Meadowbrook and whatnot, man. Trying to link up with them so we can get some stuff done, man. Let's see. Shit, there we go. Yeah, trying to get a lot of stuff going, man. Have issues with IG. Man, I think mine was phone issues. I don't think it's IG. I think it's just these Shit, iPhone batteries. Yeah, that's my problem is the iPhone battery. It's always dying, man. Always dying. Like I wake up in the morning, man, hook it up to the radio, play a couple songs, and that shit at 71% in a couple minutes. Fresh off 100. So yeah, man, got me a new work truck today. Got the personal whip Friday. Got the new work truck today. Got my toolbox on that joint already. Most of my tools in it. Run strong. Got AC. Y'all would trip out if you saw the old work truck I drove. That shit was a machine, a battle machine. It's been beat the fuck up. So yeah, there we go. All right, we're gonna move that out the way. We're gonna talk to y'all. And I still got the ferrets too, man. I mean, we got 10 people in here. Would y'all be interested in the raffle, man? Anybody think that'd be cool? Do like a $5 entry, cash out, PayPal, or a chat donation. One entry a person. It gives everybody the interest. Gives you a chance to get a ferret for $5. Like do 15 entries, $5 an entry. You can pick the color. I got dark blues, candy blues, yellow, or black. What y'all think, man? You think that'd be cool? Anybody interested in doing that? I don't know what I'd do if I don't hit the 15 slots tonight, though. Probably maybe carry it on to the next night if it doesn't hit 15. Anybody interested in that? $5 raffle for a ferret. I got transportation to hit the post office now, y'all. Got some options. What up, K-Boz? Jeezy Creasy. Anybody else in here? I think I shouted everybody out. Well, y'all let me know, man, if you think that's an option. Well, I want to open this joint up too, man. Smoke Screen has sent it to me, so I wanted to open it up and fuck with it. Hey, Daredevil, I'm still gonna get the one from you too, man. Because I asked you to get it for me. I'm still gonna get it, man. I'll just keep it on ice. Yeah, I got the text. I'm sorry, Rob. Damn, man, I meant to text you back. There was so much going on with getting the truck and getting all my tools loaded in it. Every day of work has been hell here lately, man. Every day of work has been hell. But it's been victory. It's been victories, and it's had its rough spots, and it's had its victories. So thankfully, the victories make me feel better than the losses. Wonder if Bruce gonna pop up tonight. Probably not. He's probably tired. Bruce been doing good, boy, to be out of work so long. He's been hanging, man. He was dozing off today though. We had to go pick up some shit from Lowe's, and I saw him nodding off over there driving, but I ain't fucking with him. Even kept my music turned down so it wouldn't interrupt his sleep. Well, yeah, I think the $5 and a little $5 raffle. I think that it's a good way to give people a chance to jump in real quick, and then it's super fair. In one entry, 15 entries, each entry $5, PayPal, Cash App, or chat donation. I got some chat donations that are hanging up in limbo right now. So basically, the way it worked when you get donations in YouTube, as far as the chat, it has to accumulate $100. It ain't gonna cut it. They won't cut the check down to you. So mine's hovering at like $57 right now. So if I did the raffle, then it would push me past the 100 cash out point or whatever, and they'd deposit that into my account on the 21st. But if I don't hit it, then basically you got to hit $100 for them to cut the check to you. So it's kind of hovering in limbo. Trying to get this shit together here. Yeah, so this is a pretty cool figure. These are lighter than I expected. The G.I. Joe figures feel heavier, but it's not bad quality by any means. So this should go even in. I think this is the second figure I've opened. I think I opened the Skeleton. Maybe I did. I can't remember, man. Kind of miss being up there in my shed, man. But it's just a little wait, man. A little wait. I'll be back up there before long. Meantime, I'm working with what I got now here. So, and she's got the head. You can swap the heads on it. You can do the joint and get it on there. Then. Yeah. There you go. So she's got that one too. Damn. Yeah, that shit's pretty cool. I want to use the head on different female characters, just messing around, see what it looked like. So what's the verdict, y'all? Yeah, Bruce can't buy 10 entries, so it's a good shot for somebody to get something. What y'all think, man? Yeah, Evelyn is maybe not this one, but yeah, this one's pretty tight for a female figure there. What up, MC DJ ACDC? Yeah, but I want to try the head on a couple of other female characters, like the G.I. Joes, and see what it looked like. I don't know. Should I keep the box, y'all? I think I'm just tossing it, man. But I don't want to lose the accessories. Let's see. All right, we're trying some female bodies. Where I got them shits at, y'all? I gotta move my snack pile and stuff I bought for the kiddos. My baby up here. Baroness. I don't think I have butt Baroness up here to try out. Oh shit, y'all. Damn. Them customs. That shit don't look half bad. Then what the fuck was that? It just fell off. Oh, her little gun thing pops off of the back. Damn, Hasbro, they shouldn't have did that. Did it break or did it fall off? Man, I think my shit broke, y'all. I did it, man. I think that shit did break. Maybe not. Oh, that's whack. Anybody had trouble with man, that shit broke, I bet, man. How the hell you supposed to get that back on? Man, Hasbro know they on whack for that shit. I broke my shit, y'all. The little gun holster on the back just popped off. I didn't do nothing. Damn, I gotta glue it back on now. But yeah, it don't look too bad. Man, that's shitty. I'm gonna lose that piece if I don't glue it back down. I'm about to do that now before I fuck around and lose it for real. Do I win if I'm the only one that puts in? See, that's where the loophole, the catch-22 in the contest would be, that all 15 slots have to be filled in order for the raffle to complete. So it would it'd be more like tomorrow, like we do it again, and basically we'd have a running list until tomorrow too. Because the stream tonight will shoot for 12 o'clock. Sometimes it'll go over 30 minutes, or shit, I even think I stayed up till 1 o'clock, one of them. But I'm usually up for one more hour after the stream. I don't really sleep, man. I sleep like 4 or 5 hours a night. I can't sleep, man. I can't sleep. My brain won't let me sleep, man. Too much be going on. I've been through a lot, y'all. And even when I say I'm gonna sleep in, my phone rings or some shit. Like this morning, I was like, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna lay here for another 30 minutes real quick. And my phone rang about some electrical shit, man. Always something going on. It's tough when you solve everybody's problems, man. Yeah. Let's see what it is. I'm so rough with it. Original costumes, classic. Yeah, sit down, cause just don't know how to handle the pussy. Yeah, I'm too rough with it, man. I'm too rough with it. Oh no, K-Boz. Damn, 16 hours. I hope they paying you good. I hope you're getting overtime plus, man. So what's good? Y'all want to do the raffle? Check it out. Let's see. Banners. I'll just have an ongoing raffle. And if we don't hit the 15 slots tonight, we'll keep it running tomorrow, man. So $5 entry, Cash App, PayPal, or a YouTube chat donation. And I'll write down everybody's name, spin a wheel once I hit 15, and you get a choice of whatever color ferret you want. So let's see, where's my banners? Did I have banners? Did I delete the banners? What the fuck's going on? Wow, so they deleted my banners. All right, we'll fix that real quick. Add a banner. Damn it. Create a banner. Oh, maybe I'm just in the wrong. Yeah, donations. There we go. All right. Ticker. There we go. Oh, yeah, I even got one better. Bam. So I can just do that. $5 raffle entry fee, fair, cash out. Yeah, or chat donation. All right, there we go. Bam. That's cool, man. I'll run another one. I got a few ferrets, man. If y'all think, if that sounds like something y'all interested in, man, I'll do them like that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11 ferrets over here. Or I think it's 10 actually. 10 ferrets because I think one of them I got to print some rims or something like that for. So I got 10 ferrets. Anybody I see? Hey, if you do cash out me or PayPal me, tell me in the text or tell me in the chat so I can look over my phone, verify it, and add for the raffle. Grab me an envelope to write down names. He wants the ferret, but the animal, not the toy. Okay, all right. Did anybody see? So there was some people talking about WWE has an ATV for the wrestling toys that they're releasing, and Skydro and Skydro and them were talking about it. Looks like the ferret, but I couldn't find it, man. I was looking around trying to find it, but I couldn't find it. I don't know if anybody saw that today. Let me get my slides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right. So 15 slots, $5 entry, 1 entry per person for a ferret of your choice in color. Seen a motorcycle for them. Wonder if that's what they was talking about. Does it look like the ferrets? I'll show y'all the ferrets too. I gotta clean a little bit of the stringies off, but before I ship it to a winner, I'll clean it up. Just kind of, they're over there roughly clean. I didn't go the whole mile with them. Comes with Undertaker. Oh, I got them. I got those motorcycles. I think there was two different colors they did, like a green one, and then some other. I think it was white and black for Undertaker. I got those joints. Smoke Screeners Prime tipped me onto them. He was like, "Hey man, these be good for Zartan," and I was like, "Yeah man, it would be." So I grabbed me a couple of them guys. There we go. And they got missiles that go inside. I gotta clean them up a little bit. There you go. Like I say, there's some stringies I gotta clean off. It'd be a lot smoother when y'all get it. Wheels roll and shit. Got Cobra on there. Cobra ATV. I gotta clean the shit off of them, the little strings. That's the normal, correct lifespan. Bad breeding. Okay, boss is in. What up, David Fontaine? Hope you're having a good day, man. Today was swell for me. Yep, you're in. You're in. Number one slot. And if you, I know you got work, so if you win, man, I'll text you. I'll text you and let you know you won. I don't know what color you'd want. You look, I'll clean it up. Whatever color you pick, I'll clean it up before it heads up. Oh man, I need to see some pictures of the display, how it's upgrading, man. I bet it looks good now. Does any 3D printer make BAM effects for Nightcrawler? Have to look at them. What's BAM effects? Nightcrawler. I'm sure somebody probably has. Sound is caused by Russian Nightcrawler but after he's teleported. Oh, like a smoke teleport? Oh, you did one, Skydro? I didn't know, man. Hold on, I need to look at my phone. Oh shit, yeah. I gotta have my phone open in front of me. I mentioned to say it in the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, he did. Eddie put first. Hey, so Skydro, there's actually a one limit on it. So I'll send you back to the other. I'll send you back. It's just $5 entry, 15 slots, and each person gets one entry basically. Oh shit! Holy smokes! I just saw somebody had sent something yesterday that I missed. Holy shit! I got it in front of me now, man. My bad. I gotta check Cash App too to make sure I'm keeping track of everything. All right, let's see history. Have I gotten something here? Nope, nothing on Cash App. All right, so I'm all caught up now. I got two entries, but I gotta send back 5 to Skydro. All right, send. Where you at, man? Jesus Christ. There we go. All right. So sending 5 back. What you want to keep it on the next raffle or something? You tried to do a Bruce buy-in. All right, so check it out, Skydro. I don't want to get too money hungry with the shit either, but it is kind of cool. It gives people a chance to get a ferret for $5. I mean, shit, it's totally worth $5. I mean, I'd love to see something in the store like that for $5. Okay, I didn't send it back. So you want me to just roll it over to put an entry on tomorrow night too? I guess. I'll roll it over to the next raffle. I'll probably do one tomorrow night, man. Since you're rolling it in, I want to make sure. Want to make sure I'm right. All right. So I've got two entries in, $1, one entry for Skydro, one entry for K-Boz. Skydro was technically first time stamp wise, but both of you are entered. And once I get 15 people, then I'll spin the wheel. I'll type all the names in, spin the wheel. We'll see who gets one. It's gonna suck if I don't fill the 15 slots today though, because that'll mean I have to push the extra 5 you sent to another what would it be, Thursday then. It's gonna make me do raffles every night for ferrets. Fuck it. Maybe that'll be late night raffles with Casual Toy Collector for ferrets. Hey, yeah, and I'm gonna hit the link too, man. See if anybody wanna come in and shoot the shit here. Or I can apply it to something too, man. Like if it doesn't go to a raffle, I can apply it to $5 to something that you want to get, or you know, we'll keep track of it, man. We'll keep track of it. So you got a chance to get one of these for $5. 15 slots, $5 per entry. PayPal, Cash App, or chat donation. You can get in. Late night waffles with Casual Toy Collector. And Daredevil joins us. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, huh?
Chilling, man, chilling.
Yeah, same here. Looking up some brakes, stuff in my car, whatever.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's nothing good. Just getting ready for that point when I finally eventually have to get some. You can just tell, you drive your vehicle long enough,
Just being prepared, I got you.
Yeah, and you can tell by how your brake pedal is too.
We got another person joining the cage match. Let's fucking go! What's up, man? He looked scared. He was like, "What is cage match? What? Okay. What? Huh?"
I was like, oh shit, it's not after 12 yet. No, can't have that on there. Swoop. Swoop.
Hey, we got Ashtray Blue joining in tonight again. What's up, man?
Let's go!
Hell yeah!
We'll go grab a drink.
What are we doing? We doing a cage match? What are we doing? Hell in a Cell?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just put me in on the next raffle. It doesn't have to be the next day. Just whenever. I didn't know it was one per tonight, so I'm not stressing over it. Just roll it over. Whatever. Besides it's you, and besides it's you. I don't even care. Whatever.
I got you, man. I got you. What up, new Tommy, man? And Sam's in here too. Polo.
Sam, let's go.
I hit him with the polo before I came in.
Damn, Sam said we got to convert you from the NECA, man. He don't like NECA. I don't know. He's got beef with NECA, man. He don't like NECA.
Dude, so do I.
NECA ain't ever done nothing to nobody.
NECA ain't hurt nobody.
Oh my god. I know Sam's got something quick for that too.
Oh, I know it's coming.
Oh man.
Damn. Let's see. Sam's here to tell us how good the new He-Man figures are. They're cool, man. They need a little gray wash though. Me and Sam was talking about that. If they had a little gray wash, it would bring the features out a lot better. I think they look better with it.
I wasn't even looking. Was I off screen? There we go.
Probably make them more expensive though if they did that.
Oh, I got to queue up some. I got to queue up some shit. Somebody was talking about a stinger. I need to do the body for a stinger. What the hell is my shit? It never loaded. Are you fucking serious? Wow.
Gunslinger Skydrove. What's going on, buddy?
What's that?
I said, what's going on?
What's Oh, nothing much, man. Chilling, hanging out. I don't even have a photo like set up.
Right. Yeah, I know. Normally, y'all up in the.
Well, I kind of have something set up from this morning, but I gotta redo it because the sun didn't catch the way I wanted to the other day. So I've got
Sam, sound crazy.
Oh, you want to talk about mama?
Like an alley.
We're gonna start Mama Jones in. Man,
Yo, mama, so big.
get off of my mama, man, because I just got off of yours.
Oh, it's up in living color. 30 dozen.
That old shit, boy, yeah.
Middle school.
Yeah,
Y'all remember that Yo Mama show?
Vaguely, I do. Vaguely, I
It was
do.
on MTV.
Yeah.
That shit was corny after like the first couple of episodes.
Yeah. It can only go so far.
Yeah. They were having like battle rap matches.
Yeah. I like watching the battle rap shits though. I like watching.
I don't keep up with them no more.
No, it's too hard. There's too many people. Too many artists. Yeah.
There's only one dude I follow though, Ty Law. I believe he's out of Maryland. I believe.
We called it jiving. That's what we was jiving on each other. That's what we called it. Jonesing or jiving.
Yeah, we call it Jones.
During lunchtime at school, especially middle school, high school. That and breaking pencil fighting.
Oh, pencil fights. What? Yeah.
You remember those pencils you used to get out of the machines? $5 pencils.
Yeah.
Those,
Big ass pencils.
Yeah. Well, some of them you can get that were normal size because they just at some point they had put in new. They almost were like candy machines in essence, but they were just pencils you could buy out of them. They had we didn't have them, and then all of a sudden they just popped up in the lunchroom, and we started, wondering what the fuck. So we bought a couple of them, and then one thing led to another.
Hey man, I think of so many games we played. What about Thump? You remember Thumps?
Yeah, table football. I know you remember table football.
Hey, Thumps, boy, some people can hit hard as fuck. Have you ever? Hey, do you know what I'm talking about? Ashtray?
Yeah.
You do your hair, man.
Man.
Hey, boy,
my brother used to thump nipples and shit.
Ow!
Indian burn contest.
Oh man!
Ouch!
Back in the day.
Hey, open chest.
Where did that even come from?
Yeah, open chest.
Yeah, boy, like all kind of shit, dog. You just get wow, rocked in your motherfucking chest, boy.
Man, y'all nut check.
Nut check. No, we didn't do nut check. I ain't playing
That
that.
was bullshit. You mean you be walking and you got kicked in the fucking nuts?
No.
I had a girl, believe it or not, I was just minding my own business. I turned around and I was talking with my homeboy. This is, I think, 9th grade in high school. It might have been my sophomore year, but anyway, about the time I turned around, just some random bitch, just kicked out, and she accidentally kicked me in the nuts and shit, and I just reached out and swung and hit her ass. She hit the ground, bro.
Damn.
I was just
Ain't
like,
nothing you can do.
yeah. I mean, I just my reaction to being kicked. I just straight up swung. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus said that was a tough year, boy. Open chest. Yeah, that was a tough year.
That shit hurt.
Open chest, boo.
Yeah, boy. You learned that game quick. You had to learn quick, boy. You gonna get fucked up.
Y'all ever do slap boxing?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I used to play full contact football in the street. We used to do that.
We all had boxing gloves, man. We would get out there and fucking box. The whole neighborhood would
We
be,
did that a little bit, yeah.
yeah. We used to be out there boxing, little kids out there fucking boxing in the yard. We did that shit till we were, man, I might have been 20 the last time I boxed in the hood or some shit. We did that shit a long time. We used to love doing that shit. Playing basketball, boxing, wall ball. Y'all know what I'm talking about, wall ball?
Out, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Just knee-jerk reaction. I was gonna. Well, I'm raised. I couldn't hit a female unless she actually, done. It had to be someone like that or something really harsh for me to put my hands on a female. I
It's
wouldn't
gotta be
even
one of the snap things, yeah.
let alone. I'll get loud with one. You feel me? But
You bear.
What up, Jay?
but damn it, if she spot, she gonna get dealt with like a man.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, there's some out here that can like my mama. My mama can whoop some ass, man and female.
I know.
Known for it too. You might want to defend yourself sometimes.
Man, in my family, I'm the toughest one in my family. None of them, man.
Yeah, BB guns. Yeah.
Ain't none of that fighting with them. They ain't with that fighting shit. I'm the toughest one.
You better be careful. You'll put your eye out.
I was an outcast. I'm totally different from them. My whole family is kind of like they let people push them around. Well, no, not my brothers ain't like that, but the rest of my family is kind of like pushover. And I bucked that. I had to buck that shit, boy. I was like, I can't. My granddad was I don't know if it was just age or what. Just way too letting people get away with shit, man. I don't know. That ain't my stuff.
I try not to snap because I ain't gonna lie, man. When I snap, that's it.
Yeah.
But it takes a long time for me to get to that point.
Yeah, I've got a lot of patience, man. But when I take fingers out,
hey, animal just hit. We did that shit too, boy. With fucking
The babies. Well, that shit got serious when I was in school. I really was getting their eyes shot out and shit.
I shot a kid in the ass and was trying to take my skateboard.
Friends getting shot in the leg and shot in the ass and shot in the forehead and all kinds.
I had a fire pellet rifle, boy. My shit would kill squirrels and all kind of shit. It was high powered, boy. And a kid tried to steal my my skateboard. And I walked over, grabbed that shit off where I had it in the bush, by the bush or whatever. Swung that shit up, shot him right in the ass. His parents was blowed about that shit, boy.
Yeah, I never got hit by one, but mainly because I told all the homeboys.
I said the pellet was stuck in his ass.
I had one. Don't even point
it was deep. That shit was deep because I was close. He didn't get far. Like he got my skateboard and he tried to take off with that shit, man. He tried to run off with it. And I grabbed the rifle, swung it up.
So it makes me wonder if Hasbro is in the bed with NECA then, because since Kaz's Baroness broke, I'm questioning the key.
Get off NECA.
Key issues.
NECA's toys do not break. They're only fragile if you play with them too much.
What?
I
don't even know. I know you. It's like he's trying to talk to us, Sam. I know it.
Sam might as well come on.
That's a Disney reference for anybody who didn't know.
Sam might as well come on, man. Links in the chat, man.
Yeah,
they consider a toy if it has limbs and they move. I'm just saying.
Let's fill these 10 slots, man. What up, Bob Michael?
I've had QC issues with NECA, but I've never had anything just like I've never had anything that was like beyond repairable, I guess.
I never thought I would live to see the day when the toy company would say, "Hey, you need a hair dryer to open one of our toys."
That shit is mandatory. I ain't even
That
gonna lie
is
to you.
that is insanity. That's insanity. I mean,
But Hasbro's
I
gotten that way
understand
too,
like
though.
having to have like glue and paint to finish a model, but when you make a toy or what a action figure, I mean, you can't even call it an action figure if it's not a toy. Whatever it is, statue with joints. I mean, I guess.
But technically, SH Figure Arts wouldn't be considered an action figure either, if you're going by that standard.
I think I got one NECA figure, and it's a Theron guard from Gears of War 1, the video game, and he's actually been reliable, surprisingly. The only one I have.
I got a lot of the Predators, which
Yeah,
seems to be the bread and butter. But I'm not gonna sit there and act like I never had issues with them.
If you watch all right, so this is just my opinion on old interviews, watching the interviews with the owner of the NECA company. This dude figured out the toy game. He figured out what collectors will buy, and he figured out how to make it as cheap as possible so that people will buy it. He's you can't hate the player. You got to hate the game. I get that, but that guy who's running that company might be worse than the guy who's running Super 7. Which
Man, look, Super
apparently,
7, that's
according
a tough
to Bobby Valla,
that dude there. I
it's a
did not
pretty
like his
horrible guy.
attitude towards articulation at all. Like I felt like he was making excuses for why he couldn't do articulation.
That's pretty and you see that's a guy who couldn't figure out the game like the guy at NECA. The guy at NECA, he knew what was going on.
Yeah,
he
but
saw the market and he was like,
Hasbro and Mattel, they've been doing that for years, but they're on a corporate level, so they don't have to come out and do press conferences and shit like that, like Super 7 and NECA and McFarlane and
he's all but said because that he describes his product as a perishable item.
You have to look
at. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he expects it to fail.
Mm-hmm. But that's actually a tax loophole.
I just don't understand how you could support
because he's considering it a perishable. That's a tax loophole. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, sure, but like he has
Hasbro stuff
talking about like his product.
I want to say they're considered perishable too.
I'm pretty sure all toys are considered perishable.
Yeah,
because they're made with the plastics that they are.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, just the way that he came out and said it.
He was just
such contempt. Like you're gonna buy my shit because. And it's just it's like buying a toy from Lex Luthor or something.
But you're gonna buy it.
No way. I'm not spending money on any more NECA. I don't care how cool it looks in the box.
Yeah,
they've gotten better. I can say that from the past 10 years, there's been a significant increase in QC, at least for the past year or two.
Like Bebop
some of the Predators I've gotten, I haven't had to do nothing out of the box.
They feel like ceramic or something that will break, like that will shatter. It just feels fragile.
They are. I'm not even going to say they're not. They are. Don't drop them motherfuckers.
It's like holding really light glass and
don't drop it, because that's gonna be a wrap.
And I'm not saying be crazy with them. I'm not saying be crazy with them, but getting them into a simple walking pose shouldn't be so difficult. Or getting them to hold their weapon. the way that they're holding their weapon in the product shots. It's just, one of those things that's like, at least let your action figure do what the picture tells us to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can also make the same argument for McDonald's. A picture of Big Mac doesn't look anything like what you get, and it's all about the advertising, yada yada yada. I get it.
Taco
It's
Bell is worse.
advertising. And it's awful. It's a cancer. Like that kind of advertising, that false advertising, the bait and switch.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
it sucks, but it's kind of like what the Spectre creator guy says. A lot of times when they go into production, they have to change and remove things because it ends up costing too much. So I'm not surprised when they show you a prototype that's like custom painted, and it looks good to the T. And then when you get the final product, it's a little off.
Well, and the custom paint job is by hand, and the product coming out of the factory is by a machine.
It's by hand, but they're moving so fast. They're not even.
Oh, okay,
They don't care.
It's by hand, but you're right. It's so fast, it's almost like automated machines.
Yeah.
I've seen him paint some things.
I've had parts that like from I got a 2-pack from McFarlane, the Superman and Devastator.
Yeah.
So I didn't need to open it because I already had those two figures. But on the right toe, it's not painted. There's no whatchamacallit, like there's no dark wash on it. So it's just like bright gray. And I'm like, how the hell in assembly did y'all miss that?
So all of the Jokers at my Target with the face, all of the mouths are off just a bit. Like somebody didn't wear their glasses that day or something. It's wild. Every single one of them. Not one of the mouths. Not one of the mouths on a Joker is lined up correctly.
Look like they're dabbing Skydra.
Dude, so funny. Just right off to the side. So funny.
I saw them. The ones I've seen in my store, they've been okay. The only reason why I won't buy them is just the lack of articulation. But I haven't seen any with just I haven't seen any Jokers with the types of stuff I've seen online. I think I was saying last night that I had a Batman that I was gonna buy and then changed my mind like at the very last second. I just put it back on the little rack at the checkout.
I know I've seen a few things recently. I got that Slug finally for the 86 series. And then got Cavs a couple Troopers. Actually, that's the first time I threw up the 3/4. That's the first time I run into them. I found a couple, and I think I found two Origins fakes, which I left them for other people because I've got all the ones I want. Seen, I don't know if he's new or not, but I believe it to be. It's also a Studio Series, a Transformer. It was Ravager and damn, what was this, man? I think I took a picture of it. I think I know it's got to be new because I haven't seen it before. Seen another Slug after the one I bought.
Transformers has been bare at my store. It's been like that little kitty version. Is it Cyberverse or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I've been seeing.
I mean, we're I guess somewhat all right down here. It took a while to get Slug. We got Grimlock a lot quicker. But of course, with everything going on, you have to factor that in too. So
Yeah.
because of COVID and everything, obviously you need to attach that to for
Well, they
everything.
say there's like a lot of freight ships out at sea just sitting because
So,
they don't have enough labor to get them
Months.
unloaded.
Yeah,
so you know what?
it's actually been a
So you
long
know
time.
what's wild about all of this is that the fact that they are all sitting out in the bay like they are, and things are still happening. Like
Yeah,
the world isn't on pause,
right. It's still moving.
right?
Mhm.
Everything's still moving forward. So that stuff is just gonna sit there. So
Yeah,
you know where it's gonna end up? Ross and Marshalls and Big Lots, and it's gonna be like a quarter of the price.
it better be. I mean, for sitting there that damn long.
I'm just saying toy hunting is about to get much more broad
Yeah, should
as
be
far as like
all
the
my
stores
mind.
go.
Shit. Sit out there long enough.
Because
Right.
these waves are just trickling into these stores like one case at a time,
Oh
and
yeah.
then all of a sudden we'll see a new wave, and
Right.
then we'll see a new wave, and then we'll see another new wave. And where
What happened to Marvel
where we're,
Legends?
where we're exactly
Yeah.
my point exactly. Like I'll bet you there are hundreds of random ass cases of these figures coming in on different ships
Yep.
because they were supposed to all come in at the same time.
That's right.
And all those old waves, they're going to show up at the Ollies for $10, and they're going to show up at Marshalls and Ross at Big
5 feet
Lots.
low.
Yeah, some people were
Exactly,
even putting them
exactly.
like the Revelation figures. They were putting them on clearance just entirely by mistake. In a couple instances, but I mean that's just gonna happen. Can't do nothing else with it.
And there's some computer systems that are so far ahead that haven't caught up to stuff, like the Walgreens system with GI Joes. They're ringing up GI Joes at $5 because the movie figures are supposed to be discounted right now.
Yeah, the Part 8 Jason's good too. That's my favorite Jason.
Patriot Prime reviews.
I know, right?
No
I'm like,
celebrity in the house.
yeah. I'm like, thank you, sir, for stopping by. Thank you for your service.
All of a sudden, his voice is my
That was
conscience.
the wrong hand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was the wrong hand. I had that hand moving, and it was instinct. I'm sorry. That's awesome,
Sir,
man.
have you been drinking at what was it, E&J?
Yeah. Hey, that's where it's at if you love brown liquor, man. Especially when you're in the hood.
Yeah, the clear, man. I just feel weird. I don't like. I mean, I will. I'll take a shot.
Tanqueray.
I drink brown. I mean, I've drank Captain Morgan. I've had E&J, Hennessy.
Yeah. I'll take a shot at anything.
Shit, I will.
You want some Everclear?
No, I won't do that.
I won't touch that shit.
When I was younger, I would do that.
I drank white vodka, so I pretty much, you're a Ciroc. I was your Ciroc guy. Grey Goose.
Pop a couple of bottles of Ciroc.
Yeah.
I had Sky Blue, or not Sky Blue, the Sky Vodka. Yeah, when I had to be on the
Pinnacle.
Polar Ice, so it was a Russian vodka. And then Seagram's vodka, man, it was like 100% corn whiskey, man. Remember, I woke up one morning, I hadn't even cracked a bottle. I just decided to. Took 2 shots, stood up, went to the restroom, and I just couldn't move. I just was straight locked up right there. Damn, that's just, man, after that, I was just gone, dude. I was just like, damn, that was fast.
Like, what about that cinnamony stuff, like the Fireball and the Goldschlagers? I don't like them either, man. That's too weird for me.
I know he drinks Fireball, but they've been up to Tennessee
horrible
times, and they bring moonshine back.
This stuff is bad.
Y'all drink Jaeger bombs?
Fuck no, I don't fuck with that shit. Never. I mean, I don't drink anymore, but
No.
I need to calm down. It ain't midnight yet.
That was like the first thing I ever had alcoholic as a kid. I was like, "What the hell is this?" It's a Jaeger bomb.
Right.
My-
That was the mainstream thing because you were a mainstreamer if you were doing the Jaeger bomb thing. So it's like you're the sheep, in other words. So I wasn't one of the sheep.
Shit, I was. I didn't know no. I didn't know no better.
It happens like that sometimes.
I was like, "What's Jägermeister?"
That's
Oh,
that-
in Red Bull. Okay.
Fork in the road. Are you gonna go left or are you gonna go right? I mean,
This video is not for kids.
right.
Yeah.
Mature audiences only.
It has late night in the title. It is
Right.
late.
Weekdays the rules apply same as the weekend.
Yeah. Yep. Same as the weekend. Exactly.
Put all the little kiddies to bed. It's time for the grown folks to talk.
It's time to go see Cass. where you can talk about anything.
Toys. We'll talk about that for a little while.
Yeah, we'll talk about it for a while. And then we'll go straight. Then we're gonna go straight.
We'll have pictures of toys while talking about alcohol.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, while we talk about other shit. There we go.
Oh, wow, he's going laid out on the couch, bro. Look at that shit.
While we talk about other shit.
Too bad you couldn't have make you a cloth and make it look like the Roseanne couch.
No, he caught Snake Eyes slipping. No.
He gonna
He
cut
still
it.
ain't gonna get him. He still ain't gonna get him. He just Snake Eye. He thinks Snake Eyes is asleep. That's what it is.
Hey, so I heard that Storm Shadow is actually when he was on the G.I. Joe side.
It is.
What's the story behind that? Because I don't know.
They're brothers, ain't they?
No. Storm Shadow. So Snake Eyes was framed by Zartan. In a nutshell, like the Cliff Notes version is Snake Eyes was framed by Zartan. Zartan killed the person who trained Storm Shadow. His uncle, maybe.
Hardmaster?
Pretty sure Hardmaster was his uncle. So Zartan killed him, framed Snake Eyes for it. Cobra said, "We can get you, Snake Eyes," and brainwashed Storm Shadow. Storm Shadow figured out later on that Zartan did it, cleared himself of his brainwashing, and joined G.I. Joe and Snake Eyes.
Damn, that's a lot to wrap your mind around.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Jeez.
Dude, that's just like seriously like the Cliff Notes version. Like Firefly is involved.
That's the edited version. That's a lot.
So is he? So what? Is he for forever G.I. Joe, or is it just like a thing?
No, he started G.I. Joe, right? That's just it.
He started out good, went bad, and then ended up good. Ended up good. I don't know what Storm Shadow is now in like classified universe.
Well, he's about to be bad because he's going to be in the normal garb. They're gonna make it sooner or later.
They will.
Yeah, it should be the one from the
are.
video game.
Yeah, I can't believe they've put that on hold so long. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
why.
understand how they did that.
Jordan says he blamed Storm Shadow and he ran away.
I think they're holding on Storm Shadow because they made so many of those damn movie figures.
Mm.
Those movie figures are everywhere.
Yeah, I see them everywhere now.
Don't nobody want them.
Hey,
Dude, I should take a picture at my Walmart. It looks like other pictures on the internet where it's like the shelves are completely stuffed full, and then on the top shelf, it's like 15 high. It's like, how do you even stack them that high on the top shelf?
Hey, I went in Walmart today and somebody had G.I. Joes stacked on top of each other. And I'm talking about, they were about 7 or 8 high. Like the boxes were standing on top of each other. I was like, yeah. I said, somebody a fool with that one. I'm waiting to see if there's a video. Somebody put a video up with that or something.
Yeah, I thought the movie was. Yeah, I mean, I fell asleep, so I didn't wake up till the very end.
I
But
felt so too.
yeah,
They got it on
me and
HBO.
my son went to see it. He watched it. He liked it.
I
He
haven't
was
watched
Snake
it.
Eyes crazy for a minute. But I was
Uh,
like, shit, he didn't become Snake Eyes to the end of the damn movie.
my stepchild really liked Storm Shadow and the Baroness, so it worked and they're in the child demographic where you want like kids to like that movie.
Yeah,
So I was like, awesome. If you liked it, then I have hope for G.I. Joe.
yeah.
Hmm.
I guess for me, I was just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Why is he still talking?
Dude, I woke up to him fighting a giant snake.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. And I was like, what is going on? Like I woke up to that and I didn't know how he'd gotten to that point. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I fell asleep again and I woke up during another like crash jump scare thing and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, what's going on now?
He's fighting it.
That movie is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty nuts.
Man, I think they wasted that one dude from the raid. I think he was Hardmaster. Or what was he?
They wasted a lot. They wasted a lot on that movie. I don't.
Yeah.
They wasted so much with that movie. It's so crazy how
I
like
feel like we went from Ray Park Snake Eyes to Henry Golding, but Henry Golding to me just didn't really do nothing. I feel like Ray Park at least made Snake Eyes cool.
well you see and you see the difference between the two actors is Ray Park can act without words.
Yeah.
Yep.
Henry Golding cannot. He has to have words to act. And that's not who Snake Eyes is. I don't care like what universe they're trying to build or whatever. Like that Snake Eyes was like
Ray Park's a flavor.
halfway annoying, and Ray Park is a hell of a like
Well, he's
I don't even know what you call that stunt actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a martial artist and all that. And he's a stunt actor. He's
I honestly don't understand why they chose. I mean, I understand Ray Park done got a little bigger. He done got a little thicker now.
he's
But
got older.
yeah, he's gotten older. But it's just kind of like find you somebody who can actually do the stunts instead
Well,
of this guy. Because I feel like Snake Eyes doesn't need a human face.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem: is we're not looking at it from a business perspective. We're looking at it from a fan perspective. And what a movie needs is a talking character. It needs dialogue for somebody to actually be interested. Like having Snake Eyes, Ray Park Snake Eyes in the original G.I. Joe be a silent side character, that's cool. Having Snake Eyes as the main character who talks, not cool. See, they're trying to rebrand G.I. Joe with Snake Eyes as the face of G.I. Joe. But you see, to have a face for a brand, you'd need a voice, and Henry Golding, you see, it kind of all goes together. But point being, like, what's his name? Channing Tatum was Duke for G.I. Joe. He was the talking head for G.I. Joe.
The Channing Tatums?
Yeah, Channing Tatum. There you go.
The Channing Tatums.
Yeah, there you go. The Channing Tatums. That gives
The
me
Liam Neeson.
thinking about that.
That's who they needed. They needed Liam Neeson.
Raffle, there's 15 slots, one entry per person, $5 through PayPal, Cash App, or check donation.
Kaz is very is very much less excited about it now than he was at the beginning of this stream. You know, we've been going a while then.
I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to
No.
keep all the
That's all right.
facts
Let's
together.
go. Let's do it
Facts
live.
together real
We're doing
quick.
it live. Let's go.
Sam was asking about it. He was like, "What's up with the waffle?" So here's the waffle.
What's up with the waffle?
Oh yeah, because you can't call it a whatever that is on Instagram. You'll get canceled.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, because Instagram has a store now, and they want you to shop on the store. See, because they want to track your money. They want to know how you're spending your money, so they can advertise to you. And that's why.
If that's the case, all you got to do is talk. Fucking Amazon and everything will show you everything that you've been talking about for today.
Yeah, I don't do anything through Instagram other than posting pictures and messaging.
Watch, I'm gonna get on Amazon. It's gonna have a whole bunch of ferrets.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah.
Here's a ferret cage for your new
wow.
ferret.
What up, Raw? How's it going tonight, man?
Raw talk.
Raw talk.
He said, "Snake Eyes."
Mother Customs, what's up?
That Snake Eyes was a flop, man. I didn't care for it.
You got his picture in the back, man. You liked it.
Hey,
Look at him looking at you.
Kaz, can you
Look
show
at him
what,
looking at you.
Kaz, can you show what you showed on? Can you show what you showed on Trey's live stream earlier?
Oh, yeah. It's got to be fixed up, though. But
No, but dude, it's still so badass. Oh my god.
let me get it.
Oh my god, dude.
I still got to get all my shit together for
What's
it.
in the box?
Dude, that's
The price is right.
Oh,
that what that is?
And now you just need Bob Barker.
Yeah.
You just want a new car.
dude, that's
What's
so
behind it?
awesome, man.
There we go.
Let's go.
Shit! That's the problem right now. I got to do the bearings and shit.
Still, man. Dude, that is amazing.
There we go. You want
Brilliant.
new ferret?
Oh my gosh. You know, Kaz, this is what you have to do for your giveaways.
Make picture sets, just some shit.
You need to make one of those wheels, and you need to put 15 slots on it, and you just need to spin the wheel with people standing in front of it.
Good
Oh,
idea, Cass.
yeah. Mhm. Yeah, come on. She's another contestant. Waiting her turn. If she'll fucking stand.
Yeah, she don't look like she wants to
Damn.
stand though.
Stand up. What's
Who
wrong?
is that?
It's a movie Baroness with the evil end head on it.
Oh, nice.
Legs, man.
I'm on my Giga Shock shit.
It's like two.
Nice.
Where is Giga?
He'll probably pop in, maybe.
We need to see
Unless
his
they let him out. Unless they let him out of their houses finally. Oh, Raw's joining in. What's up? Oh, here we go. What's up, man?
Ew.
What's going on, fellas? What's happening?
Man, she will not stand for anything, dog.
How's
Head too
everybody?
big, man.
Huh?
Good. Good.
Good, man. Good.
Awesome. How are you doing?
Just chilling, man. You know, taking naps here and there, doing things just crazy right now. You know?
How'd the toy show go?
Oh, it
That
was
was an
dope.
awesome setup. Awesome setup.
Thanks. I appreciate it, man. It was dope, man. It was dope. A lot of good people there, you know what I mean? A lot of enterprising people, man, who's on the same level, like, yo, they're tired of the Bulls stuff, you know what I mean? So it's just, it was fun. I seen a lot of different toys, vintage,
That's what's up. Awesome.
A couple of guys that I know, they were selling at 3 3/4 Joe, so that had me hyper. Even though I was at my table getting rid of all of my stuff, like all my modern stuff, I was going to their table buying the 3 3/4. They're looking, they're looking at me crazy, like, all right, you make money here and you spend money. I'm like, yeah, because this is what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for my
Killing two birds, one stone.
So it was almost like you trading.
Yeah, pretty much. They were looking at me at the table. They were like, "Yo, your prices are crazy." I was like, "Yeah, I just want what I paid for. I'm not looking to get super wild profit.
You're not trying to scalp.
Nah, I'm not that type of dude. I just want what I
man.
paid for, and then I'm gonna spend for what I want. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Well, look at
Let's
it.
go.
I mean, yeah, if I was in a desperate situation, maybe, you know what I mean? I can't fault anybody who's maybe in a desperate situation, so to speak, or like, they got to feed their kids and stuff like that. And that's
God bless America and capitalism.
Yeah, I mean, this is what things are founded on. I mean, like, even the idea of scalping is just like, you know what I mean? You kind of look at it different when you see people who may have lost a job or what have you, and it's the only thing they know or whatever. You start looking at it differently. You're like, all right, I can understand this. Like, whatever comes first. If I go to a store and I'm looking for a breaker and it's not there, but another guy bought 3 of them, but that guy got rent to pay or whatever he's going through, and that's the only means of him getting money besides hitting somebody upside the head or robbing somebody, you know what I mean? I'd rather them do that. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Even though I don't get what I want, but eventually I'll get what I want. You know what I mean? So
for real.
It's
arm is a bitch.
We as collectors, we're selfish in that regard, though. You're like, you want yours. As a collector, you want yours. I want mine. You know what I mean? These damn scalpers took away my opportunity. Not realizing that, they make more of these things. It's all going to flood the market soon anyway. Look at the
what up, kid?
What's that? Luke Cage and Night Nurse combo they got. Oh, there go my brother. This guy, he jumps on. Like, you got a track on me, bro?
You got that GPS on you?
Yeah, as soon as I say something, now, but we're mind linked. Me and my brother, we're mind linked.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I think he'll say something like some Max and Amon shit. But yeah, what I mean, it's the game is the game. I came up in the sneaker game. You know what I mean? That's the same shit that's going on. Same thing.
Oh,
it's always constantly going on. It ain't never stopped.
You can, if we were all millionaires, we'll probably be in a different bracket of the game. Yo, man, just took the land that I was supposed to get. You know what I mean? To put my business on. You know what I mean? Be pissed off.
What little bit of area I got.
Yeah, so
I'm cool.
It's just the game, man. We just gotta be better at what we want to get. You know what I mean? Like,
Bill.
What up, fellas?
What up? I guess for me,
you know what I mean?
I look at scalping a little differently because, for example, with the Godzilla movie toys, the last Godzilla.
Yeah.
I felt like that was just fucking ridiculous. Not because not because I wanted it, but it sucked to have to tell my kid, hey, the reason why you're not getting this is because some asshat decided to come and buy all of them. And now he's taking a $10 toy and is on eBay selling it for $60.
Oh yeah, it's always usually at least double to triple on what it retails for.
And I'm not gonna buy that.
And I had no idea that was going on. I had no
But even though
clue that
now
was
you check it
happening.
out now, you look at the Godzilla is back on the shelf for some.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
but now,
exactly.
but now the kids' interest is gone.
Yeah, true.
Right, they done focused on something else.
Yeah, so that franchise takes a hit when scalpers do that because the toys are supposed to move the franchise further, and when the kids can't get toys, the franchise loses out.
Yeah, but they even know that. They know that.
Well, they in and out.
Yeah, but see, like with the franchise, they know that what's going on. It's added to this thing where it's hype. Hype costs more than anything now. So if there's a scalper out there selling my Joes for like the Cobra Trooper
That dreaded
for
FOMO.
$300,
Fear of missing out.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the hype. So that means we're hot because we're hype now. Everybody wants it. It's an unattainable object. It's a hype thing. You know what I mean?
For example, what you guys are talking about, think about this. In 2017, Hasbro made around 4 million in
Kid, are
toy
you talking
sales,
about
right?
Yeah.
And then in
What's that you
2020, they made around 5 million. So not much increase in that 4 to 5 year time span at all, because of in that time span, those scalpers were grabbing up all of the merchandise they could to artificially inflate prices and artificially inflate rarity. Okay, so
And
when they're buying up entire
Yeah.
cases, you know, when a figure might come 1 in 6, per case, like one character, and then 6 other characters in that one case, and everybody's looking for that one character. Well, that's because scalpers were buying all of them up, so they artificially created, scarcity. They artificially created a price increase, all for pure greed, but at the same time, they've affected the market negatively, because now the onus is on Hasbro or Bandai or whatever, Mattel, whatever, to start producing more figures to make up for that loss. And again,
we are in a completely different time than we were 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. And when I say that, I mean that COVID has completely changed the game, and supply and demand is a real thing again. And we are definitely talking about a kid's market. They make movies for kids to buy toys. And Snake Eyes is a great example of a movie that they made to sell toys to kids. Now, given it's a $20 toy, but those classified movie figures are completely flooding the shelves.
Yeah.
And from a business perspective, if I'm the G.I. Joe brand and I'm sitting on 100,000 movie products and I'm doing it in between the movie release and theatrical and streaming and Blu-ray, and I don't know when the ship is going to free it from the harbor to actually make landfall. So I'm going to have products sitting in oblivion until it actually hits the shelf.
That's
so.
Oh yeah, especially out there in California, where those ships and containers are just sitting there. So
it's probably a huge reason why we haven't had a major G.I. Joe announcement yet, because they're sitting on what, 500,000 billions
of dollars of merchandise,
units of product
sitting there
on all the power
that with absolutely no way to sell it.
They're waiting on another shipment or two that's been held up.
Yeah,
exactly. They're waiting for dominoes to fall, and somebody else has to push them. That's
what makes it worse is the fact that the movies and the toys aren't coming out at the same time.
Exactly.
No.
So you got freaking Shang-Chi toys that's been on the shelf for what, months? But the movie
Oftentimes,
barely
they're
came
actually
out,
released
beginning of
beforehand.
last month?
He-Man is the only exception, but you had to
He-Man
have.
made it in time, but it sold pretty quick.
But
Yeah.
but see, then you have a company like McFarlane. This
He was
guy
putting
gets
shit
his
out
stuff.
there.
He's constantly.
Yeah.
He must got the mafia down pat.
Man, that dude got something going on.
Because he has all his characters dropped.
Throughout the entire COVID, McFarlane has not stopped.
Not stopped, kept creating variants and everything. It's like he predicted COVID was coming. Like, yo, look, we're gonna have this shit early.
People talk shit about McFarlane, but the dude is smart.
He's a
Yeah,
hustler.
but
He's a hustler. He's
he
one of
owns
my
his own
favorite
warehouses
artists.
and distribution.
Yeah.
So,
You know what I mean? He's a hustler. He comes from that mindset of hustling. Because remember, he got tired of
He
all
knows.
DC. He said, yo, F
He's
them, let me
one
make
of
my own
us.
stuff.
He's one of us.
Yeah.
He's one of
You know what
us
I mean?
who was a comic artist. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, he's a collector just like one of us, and he's a flipper just like one of us. Like, he bought baseballs just because.
Flipped them, yeah. Collected. He got a lot of stuff. I mean, he's
got rare comic books.
a trailblazer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He stepped out when it was a need to step out. He didn't want to. He seen the way his career. He was unsatisfied with his career, the way it was going, not getting recognized. And these guys are getting the bulk of the money, and he's getting shitted on and got to clock in and all that dumb shit. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna compete since my shit is selling, and you're not giving me the recognition that I deserve, and there's other guys like me. Fuck this. I'm going on my own. Team up with my guys. Let's get it going.
you know, and the typical model up until last year for toys, except with the exception of Bandai and some others, has always been to how do I want to state this? You'll almost always see a toy iteration of something that's going to be released in films beforehand. Why? It's because it helps generate interest. And that's been the model for the last, 30 plus years
Shit,
of how they
forever.
do things.
I was a kid, so forever.
Yeah. So,
as far as I'm concerned.
and it works. And marketing shows it works. All right, marketing and sales shows it works. And so it's a tried and true method, and they've stuck to it with very few exceptions, saving for like Bandai USA. Okay, that's pretty much one of the few that doesn't do it because Bandai USA only picks up merchandise that is primarily shown in Japan beforehand. So it's a bit different, only because of the market change between Asia and the West. So that's the only reason it doesn't really do that. But everybody else follows that method because it works.
But if let's say Snake Eyes was written well, directed well, and let's say the rollout was a little bit better, do you think these action figures would be like this still?
No.
I think once they come in and it was in abundance, everybody will rush and still get them.
Yeah.
I can see that's sort of a yes and no answer to that one, because you got to come at it from two sides. You know where I'm going exactly. I don't even have to mention. You know where I'm going with this raw talk.
Yeah.
You have to come at it from two sides, and so it's a yes and no.
Well, I guess the way I see it is kids today don't really know about G.I. Joe.
No.
But they also didn't know about Godzilla either. But yet, Godzilla came in, and I mean, Godzilla, and like my son, he was freaking crazy about King Kong more than he was about Godzilla.
And those characters are older than G.I. Joe.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he saw Mecha Godzilla come on the screen and fucking whoop both their ass, he wanted that toy. But G.I. Joe, what I noticed is that, because I bought him the game that came out.
Yeah.
And he likes Roadblock, he likes Snake Eyes, he likes Storm Shadow, and he likes Cobra Commander. That's it.
Well, see, GI Joe. Here's the thing: GI Joe is very much a collector's toy. Okay,
Yeah.
and it has been for the last 15 years or so. Because even though they've had cartoons and various iterations come out, they haven't received a big following except for the nostalgic viewers, much like Transformers fans. Okay, so with the exception of live action films, which brought in a much wider audience, it was pretty much the same thing. So, but with GI Joe, it's sad yet also awesome how the collector community has driven that market. Because look at the figures themselves. Hasbro has put a lot of money into those figures, a lot of money, more so than some of their other franchises, and it shows.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that. I feel like they actually cheapened out
Well,
because they own that IP,
a prime
so they
example.
can actually give us a lot more for what they
sitting
give
in my
us.
hand. A
Exactly.
prime example is sitting in my hand. Okay, look
What
at
is that,
the
the
Redline
RAD?
series. Yeah, look at the Redline series action figures in comparison to say Star Wars Black Series or the GI Joe. This is a 10-year-old figure, even though it's brand new. I'm talking about the level of articulation and detail.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so they gave Transformers fans this level of action figure when they have two franchises out there which are so much more successful and quality wise just better. But this is what they gave us. So they've sunk a lot of money into those franchises.
Froze up there.
I don't know, because with G.I. Joe, because they own it, they can do a lot more than what they're doing.
But look at the price points on the action G.I. Joe action figures as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you own an IP
Difference just
and you want to sell more, the rule of thumb is you give them a great price, they'll buy it. Look at Marvel Legends. They're still at what, 19?
Yeah, they're going up to like 24.
They're going up to 24 now because now the licensing fee went up, right?
I think that's why. Yeah.
But also look at G.I. Joe. I still own G.I. Joe. Why do I need to boost my stuff up to 26? I want to sell better than the license. And then this is a big brand, one of the biggest brands in the history of children's toys. So if I got
they own Power Rangers now.
I should be. Hey, yo, what's y'all need? You need Zartan. You need Zartan, the real one where in the light it changes color. Yeah, let's do that for you. Okay, now you need dial tone. You need the Croc Master. You need all. We're gonna roll them out back to back, because I know you guys want it, and we're gonna make it, and we're gonna reap the benefits and money.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, let me ask you this, Broad Talk.
Yeah.
If you saw, who did you just mention? I mean, you could mention any G.I. Joe. Let's say Alpine and Bazooka.
Yeah.
We'll just say Bazooka.
Bazooka.
Okay, Bazooka.
Version?
Okay, that's a bad example. That's a bad example already. I can already tell by the look in your face. That's a bad example. Okay, so shit. Okay, what's a good example? Lifeline.
I mean, I love all the Joes, man.
I know you do. That's what makes this really tough. Okay, so all right. They put Lifeline in the classified box right now, this very day, and it's on the shelf tomorrow, and it's sitting next to movie Snake Eyes. Who do you buy?
Of course, Lifeline off top.
Exactly.
Off top.
That's why we don't have new classified figures. That's why the list is speculation.
Well, hold on.
To some
So
YouTube
here's the
channel.
deal. They were actually supposed to come out at the same time. Classified in the Snake Eyes movie figures.
Sure, they were.
Were supposed to be out at the same time.
Sure, they were.
But they got fucked up due to COVID. Oh shit! I said fuck. My bad, Cass. It's done. You ain't getting no money
at all. But I'm only putting out my opinion that if you had your choice of classic badass G.I. Joe, insert name here, of just about any G.I. Joe you can think of, or movie Snake Eyes, and you're gonna buy the G.I. Joe, no matter what his name is. Dial Tone, Bazooka, Alpine, Lifeline,
Chuckles.
Low Light.
But he's a collector,
Well,
so of course he's gonna
Chuckles,
buy them.
what?
But you gotta look at the kids. Are the kids gonna buy them?
Oh hell no! We're
see,
gonna buy
that's
all of them.
what-
We're buying all of them already,
If anything,
and we're
we
buying
can
them for
buy 'em
$20.
and-
That's the whole point. Is they're $20.
But that's why they chose another company. I forget the name of the company that's doing the new video game. That's gonna be like what is it?
Fortnite.
Huh?
Fortnite.
Yeah, it's gonna be like not like Fortnite. It's gonna have that same parallel where you have open world concept or what have you. But I'm
MMO
thinking
type
about the
game.
war game, Call of Duty.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're
Black
doing
Ops, et cetera,
something like
Black Ops,
Call of
et cetera.
Duty with this new G.I. Joe
Right.
video game, just to grab those kids that. But see, they don't understand. The kids stay in the video game realm. They're not gonna go out into the physical realm and play with these toys after the video game when the video game is more stimulating to them in their mind frame.
Yeah.
They've never been collectors in that regard. Maybe they collect Pokemon cards and stuff like that, but that's the limit. After that, it goes digital.
Right.
The only ones who's collecting these action figures are you and I. The experiment. We are the experiment. The 80s, growing up in the 80s, we were the experiment of consumerism.
Jay Holler,
You know what I
real
mean?
quick, you said, I don't mean to interrupt you, Raw Talk. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
You still there, Ninja Bill?
Cricket.
Oh, Ninja Bill.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just saying, Jay Holler said those RED figures are trash. Transformers should actually transform. Well, okay, but what about Action Masters? What about the Action Masters? They didn't transform.
I'm one of those people that actually like the fact that they didn't transform. I
Now,
prefer
the
the
Action Masters
articulation.
were pretty cool back in the day. I mean, come on, they were pretty cool. They had,
Now-
had all
But then they
cool
would be relatable like Gundams. Gundams.
Hey, Gundam is my shit.
They
I
don't
love
transform.
Gundam.
Yeah, Gundams are dope. You know what I mean? But then
Yeah, I'm
there's
looking at my
Sonic.
wing. Right? I'm looking at my wing. I'm looking at my RX-79 79G. I'm looking at my Strike Freedom, my Strike Burst. Yeah,
But they're categorized to be Gundams, not
Yeah.
Transformers. See, once you put
Well-
that thing where it more than meets the eye, it transforms.
okay. Well,
And then
Gundams
don't
transform
do
too.
that, then
Zeta
you're like-
Gundam, Double Zeta Gundam. Well, heck, there was a lot of mobile suits that transformed in Zeta series, Double Zeta
Yeah.
series. Matter of fact, I think there was one in Double 78.
I mean, even going back to Robotech.
Stardust
I mean, yeah,
Memory, I
they
think
had,
no.
they
Yeah,
had
a lot of the mobile armors kind of mid transform. They didn't really like
Yeah.
full blown
yeah.
roll out, and then they turned into a damn robot.
Well,
Or-
Zeta and Double Zeta definitely
a robot that turns into a Corvette or something
Yeah.
that is, Earth-like, coming
Yeah.
from outer space, from another planet, transforming into an Earth-like vehicle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the premise. But to have a figure like the red figure and it doesn't, transform, yeah, that's a problem for some people. Some people may
I
like
like 'em.
the bot mode. Some
Yeah.
people don't want them to transform. They just like the bot modes.
Right.
So, I mean, I can understand where the red would come in. Those are for the guys who love bot
Well,
mode,
Flame Toys is doing that too.
Yeah. Flame Toys doing that. Expensive as fuck, but they're nice. They're nice. Expensive as hell.
Then you got guys who love statues too.
Like
So,
I bought this strictly for the
you
alt
know?
mode. I could care less about the robot mode, but I like this Ratchet simply because it doesn't have tires. It has thrusters on it, not tires.
Exactly. See?
The only reason I bought it. I'll never
And
display
that's
in robot
the-
mode.
That's the one for Cybertron, right? Like,
Yeah. I'll never
Yeah.
display it in robot mode, but I love the alt mode because it has thrusters instead of wheels. Literally the only reason I got it. Because it's that unique. I've never seen any other like that. And I was like, gotta have it.
yeah, but
Got to feed
It's
that
a lot.
urge.
the thing is, these companies want us to believe that they're truly targeting kids, where they full well know they're playing a game where it's guys like us, the adults like us, guys and I'm gonna say men and women, because there are women collectors out there that they do their thing
Mhm.
too. So we're the ones driving it because we were the first experiments of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That heavy, we got the commercials, we got the cartoons every Saturday morning and every morning before you go to school, and then after school, 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? We got the
Yep.
GI Joe after school. You know what I mean? We got the Thundercats, He-Man, and everything. And then we got the ads on the cereal boxes. We got all that. That's all to hit us in the head. Like, look, you are the new future consumers.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
You are gonna have a
That
collection.
was the great '80s experiment, and we are the result. Here we are talking about toy collecting, plastic crack. Okay,
Yeah.
this is us, all six of us,
Now-
everyone in chat. We are
I'm from the
great
90s,
experiment.
but
Nineties
I'm
was
welcome.
a lot of
90s.
but,
That's the cutoff point.
but even with the 90s,
Yeah,
even with the 90s, you think about it.
we are
Okay, we
commercially
had Michael
driven.
Jordan, right? We had
yeah,
Michael
sure.
Jordan, but with that collector mindset, I gotta have every Jordan sneaker,
Right.
Yeah.
and it
Something
keeps
like that.
going. This man made billions off the
Yeah.
same silhouettes, at least for a good 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And
Yeah.
still today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today. So it's like,
And he don't even
But-
wear the fucking shoes.
but how he
Damn
did
it, I
that
did it again.
because we had the 80s
Brandon?
guys, the 90s guys, and then we have our kids. Once they see us in the Jordans and it's still attainable, oh, we want Jordans now. Now my kids, they're like, they really don't care about Jordans. They'll
Yeah, ain't worth the
unless
shit,
it's a
man.
cool
Last
color.
two
They're like
years,
LeBron's or Kyrie Irving's,
it lasts
you
long.
know, but
My
they're not
son
really
likes
into
LeBron because of Space Jam 2.
you know what I'm
I wouldn't
saying?
bought me some fucking Pumas.
So
He had no
maybe
clue who that
Space
was
Jam
before
2
then.
video
I ain't
game
buying
is
no
over,
more
right?
Jordans, man. Last pair I paid
Yeah.
$160.
And here
for it.
I
It's
and
like 4
here I
years.
wear dirty muddy boots.
And me
Fine.
being an older
Good
guy
too.
now, I don't care about none of those sneakers anymore.
Pair
I
of
used to,
I don't
Timberlands.
care about him at
Pair
all.
of Timberlands.
it's just like I got priceless sneakers in the attic.
Damn.
No, like I'm looking to get. I'm gonna give them away eventually. You know what I mean? Like I keep them all for nostalgic reasons. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And until I realized that, hey, the nostalgia, it was for a time. Let it go.
Oh hell yeah, my friend
Sneaker
Bernard,
wise,
man, he bought
you got
every
the birds
Jordans,
sometimes.
you know.
every
But
Jordans, never wore
this
them.
GI
Everybody's
Joe
heard
thing ain't
something.
never going because that was the happy times. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean when you say that.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? So
well, the nostalgia hits us from all sides because this is what we grew up on.
I got a dilemma for you though, Raw.
What's
I
up?
got a dilemma for you.
What's going down?
What happens when they make the cartoon themed sneakers?
Oh.
I bought a pair of Voltron pumps, Reebok Voltron pumps.
You see
Well,
those Optimus Prime sneakers, right?
Actually, I would pass on those. The only thing that I would like that would be a cartoon thing with the GI Joe sneaker would be a Chuck Taylor at this point, because
Okay.
full canvas you can make an art canvas out of. You know what I'm saying? You could draw and stuff. Shit, I might even make one myself for myself. But it's just that like
Nike
Jordan
makes
brand, I'm like
Transformers
over with because I know what's involved with that now. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And even working for Jordan Brand at a point in my life, and I used to work on the kids' lines and stuff like that. I know what's entailed in the cost and the ideas of how they come up with a lot of stuff. So
Right.
it's like, man, I'm done. I had my full. I'm happy. I was a part of some good culture at the time. Now it's
Yeah.
just give me your money, give me your money. There was no if you look at the sneakers that come out now, there's no real essence to it. Like back then, you had some real designers that were into the brand, who would think of, yo, we should do this and do that. Now it's just, yeah, let's slap these two together. Let's slap Voltron with LeBron and make him a robot or whatever. Let him come together with his team and we'll put a sneaker out and sell it.
Right.
No emotion, no real thought pattern, no. So that's why they keep going back to what we know.
Yep. Curtis
It's
Shelton.
interesting because as a kid,
Mhm.
I feel like I came from those kids that never stopped liking toys.
Mhm.
Because even when I was out there doing the dumb shit, smoking,
Yeah.
drinking, whatever, fighting, but
Yeah.
I'd still go home and play with my toys. Nobody knew, nobody knew that shit. But shit, man, I was Power Rangers crazy.
Yeah,
Every
Oh,
Saturday morning, I watched Power Rangers,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then I'd go outside and kick it with the homies.
Curtis,
Yeah. Basically, you know what I mean?
I'm at the store trying to. Oh, that's nice. The flayed one.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yep.
That's dope, man. It's crazy.
like it.
Yeah, man. But then you think about it, like, okay, you go back into the thing with these companies. They play off our emotions. It's a psychological game. It's always been that way. That's how they pull your heartstrings.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing now. Even with, you think they're not mad that these boats are in the water. They're like, yes, it's breeding more thirst and hunger. So when it actually drops, we'll sell out automatically. This is great. Because one, they have insurance if the boat sinks anyway. So they're gonna make money regardless. Remember that. These corporations will make money regardless. Even if these Joes don't sell these movie ones, they're gonna get write-offs for this stuff. They're getting write-offs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just like if because I used to just print off T-shirts and stuff like that. And if I have a whole bunch that didn't sell, I'm writing them off as a loss. So this is the game that corporations play, and they play it well. So they're gonna write off what they're gonna write off. They're not worried one bit. The thing is keeping us focused on it, keeping us in tune with it. Now, what if all the collectors who are maybe tired of the BS with Target back, all the, waiting and then all this stuff with classified say, you know what? We all go to 3 3/4. We're leaving classifieds alone. Then they got a problem.
They still win. They the ones got the 3/4.
No, but they're not producing them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the old ring.
Oh, vintage, yeah, vintage.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, O-rings ain't coming back.
No, I know that because it'll mess up that market too, that vintage market in a way.
Yeah.
But if we all dropped it, then they have a problem because then they it's gonna.
They got all this shit produced.
Yeah, because now they're not gonna collect Transformers anymore because these guys woke up out of our spell. You understand? Their focus is keeping us hungry.
Yep.
And this was the perfect storm for them to keep us hungry. Look at how many collectors came out of this. Newer collectors.
They didn't have nothing to do. Yeah.
Nothing to do. And they say, well, I ain't got nothing to do, and I always like this. Let me get back into it. It's heavy, man. It's a psychological game, but they're going to win, regardless. It's just up to us to understand who we're dealing with and why, that's all. Don't get too
saying understand the game.
Yeah.
They try to hit every angle of marketing that they can.
Yeah.
If you can't buy the $25, if you can't buy the $25 Transformer, they got a $10 Transformer. If you can't buy the $10 Transformer, you can buy the $2.99 Bot. If you can't buy the $2.99 Bot, you can get the $1.99 Hershey Kiss shit for your kids.
Here's why. Because as adult collectors, we now have kids, right?
Right.
So when we go down the toy aisle, we're like, we know what we're looking for.
Right.
But we got our kids with us, and they just, tracking along.
You gotta buy, man.
Oh, I want that. No, that one's for me, son. Yeah. But you can get this $10 one though to shut you up.
Shit, boy. For me, my kids go after big shit. For me to get a $20 toy, $20 toy I'm hunting, I got to spend $70 on them. Because I don't just
You
have
know,
one. I have every one of them with me when I go.
But see,
Hey
you
man, I'd be
have,
like, hey, look here. Before we get there,
I tell
here's
them, but
$10. That's it.
that shit don't mean nothing. They know they're in public. When they be like,
my youngest is 6, right? My oldest is 10. So we go to the store. Now my oldest, he's off on, I need V-Bucks. So I don't want nothing in the store, but you can just give me V-Bucks when we get back home. I'm good.
yeah.
So the average V-Bucks for him is like it cost me $30-something, right? So I say, okay, you're getting that. My youngest like, so he gets $30, I get $30 here.
Yeah.
So they're putting it together. These guys work together. They're so smart. They're like me and my brother when we was young. So they're putting it all together. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm proud of that.
Working
So
those
that's
angles.
movement.
It's
So
playing the
expensive.
game. They're playing the
So
game.
now I'm going to reach for the Halo. I had at the time was Halo. I was getting these characters. So my son's like, I need these Pokemon over here. That's it. He didn't look at any other action figure or anything. He knows Pokemon.
Right.
That's what he wants. And he's graduating into the digital Pokemon world. So it's like, I'm watching how they're bypassing the actual action figures. He'll like this guy, they like Dragon Ball Z. I'm the one that's buying these. They'll hold them for a minute. Look at them. Oh, this is cool. This is such and such.
And then they
Put
go,
them down and they go
Plop.
to the video game.
Yep.
Yep.
They don't care about this.
Technology,
They want to see it physically, but then after, let's say, a good
The
45
luster
minutes,
wears off rather quickly, doesn't it?
Don't go outside.
off
no
to the
more, man.
video
You know something crazy? I gave my kids, my daughter and my son, all my GI Joe, Star Wars 3 3/4 figures. I was just like, you know what? I don't want these anymore, and I gave it to them. I had freaking cases of them, and it to my surprise, I was actually proud. I saw their fucking imaginations come out. I did it again. I said the F word. I saw their imaginations come out, and I was just like, you know what? I know I got a lot of money sitting in them cases, but you know what? Screw it. If they're having fun, I'll let them have it.
yeah.
And they're making new characters. Daddy, look, I did this, I did that. I'm like, damn, I never thought about that.
Mhm.
You know,
See, that's the reward right there.
I
Man.
want it back now.
It's my turn to play now, damn it.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, man. But it
What do you think I've been putting together my own ones out of classified?
You ain't bearing this a lightsaber? Why the hell I never do that?
right?
I never did
I mean,
that.
come on. Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes would make great use of a lightsaber. Man.
You know what I was
Look at
thinking?
Giga. Look what he did.
I'd give her a whip.
Hey, this might help Hasbro. It won't hurt Hasbro, but it might help. You know those Snake Eyes that they got out there, the movie ones.
Mhm.
You can and the Storm Shadow. You can army build those guys and make your own different like this Snake Eyes cult. You know what I mean? Storm Shadow's cult. Like his, you can make your own Cobra. The Red Ninjas. You just dye them. You just dye
Clone
them.
Trooper heads on them.
You know
Put
what I
Clone
mean?
Trooper heads on
Oh,
them.
we gonna see them at Bill's outlet and all that shit.
You already
Oh,
Ollie's.
yeah, they gonna end up
I'm
there.
already plotting on how to repaint all the Snake Eyes and make them different variations and different part of his team. Like Snake Eyes' chosen group of assassins and ninjas, his own elite squad out of those figures. You know what I'm saying? Like him
Okay,
being a leader.
Can you just have this like black ninja, white ninja?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Repainting the trim red here, another trim blue, another camouflage one. You make your own little army. I mean,
Make an all chrome
creative
one.
people that are into doing different things, you know what I'm saying? Use them as canvases. I mean, that's the only reason I see them, not being taken up yet, because people didn't go into that realm yet. But I'm already there. I got like 5 of them already. I'm gonna repaint my shit.
Get a
Heck,
Snake
I like
Eyes
the
on
font.
them.
I
Paint
told
them all
like I
chrome.
did,
Paint them all chrome. There you go.
Yeah, like I did this guy.
Nice. Very
Hey, if I
nice.
can find, I get them all and just
So
have it
I'm
Black
going
Ninja, White
crazy with
Ninja.
this guy. He's like, let me open him up. So y'all check him out real quick. But yeah, I put him back in the box. And I like how they look in the box too. So I'll take them out once in a while, play with them, and then I'll put them back in the box. But see,
Very nice.
Oh yeah, okay, whole different character. Look, yeah.
it's a whole different
He got
look.
some chrome on him.
You know
That's
what I'm
dope.
saying? So
How do you get that chrome to stick though?
it's from
Man.
these markers.
It's
Hey,
Transparent.
that's so good,
Plus
man.
these markers. What do they call? They call
The Molotov
Yeah.
chrome.
Yeah,
Yep,
they're
Molotov.
Hobby Lobby. Where's my fucking
Hey, it's like a mirror.
they got
It's
a
like a
long-
mirror
they-
marker.
Yep.
these
They
guys?
fly easy, but they got a long cure time. They
Yeah.
got a long cure time. I will warn you of that. You can't touch the figures for about 72 hours to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The paint takes a long. Hey, but it's wet, man. It's like a fucking mirror. It's like a mirror on your shit.
Yep.
I even did that to my Vipers with their actual face masks, like one of my Vipers and their goggles. I did that to them too. So it could
Man,
look-
you could use that shit on your car probably, like for trims and shit.
Yeah,
for
actually, you
real.
can. Actually, you can.
Yeah.
I've seen people do it. You can.
That shit is
they
some good
make
stuff.
a bigger
Shit, I'm
set
restoring my
of-
Lincoln. I might have to try that out then.
You know, shit.
Yeah, so I went in on it. I was like, yo, how would he look? Since I
Hey,
got
that
him, I
looks
don't
really good. That does look really good, man.
Yeah.
thanks. But this is the things that we can do with this.
Yep.
These loose characters. I'm good, cast. But these are the things we can do with these extra characters if we want to. You know what I'm saying? Once they go to discount, which they will, just grab them up at discount and boom.
Yeah.
Now you made your own ninja force. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a camouflage version of him soon with the other one. I got a few of them over here. Him and Snake Eyes. I just went all out. I was like, yo, yeah, they down here. So
What up, Prime Artist?
yeah. So I mean, this always weighs. And the 3/4, I was telling my brother, I love the 3/4.
Still only two, just you and Skydro, man.
Ah,
Yeah, just two. So it might not go on tonight until the 15 slots are filled.
all right.
It might go in tomorrow night.
Cool.
Like I said, Kaz, I wish I could.
Mhm.
I know you in Australia, man. Damn it, man.
Yeah, man.
Not that Australia's a bad place, but just a long way away. That's all. That's all.
Yeah. You had to clarify that.
Yeah.
Prime Artist 77, welcome.
But yeah,
Bullwinkle.
I think that's the next step for collectors is now doing their own personal versions of the Joes. Like I've seen people switch out the barbecue's feet because his feet look a little bit dainty, so his feet look very weak.
Yeah.
And they switching them out with the Zartan or the I think Gunhole's feet or something like that. Somebody's bottom feet they switch them off with, and it looks more robust. You know what I mean? So,
Hey, I got a question. When y'all got y'all's He-Man Revelation figure, was his feet on the wrong sides?
I didn't have any like that. All mine.
You mean swap left to right swap?
Yeah, because I had to
I've
swap
heard people
mine.
talking about that.
But I've never
Wow.
I've heard
seen it.
people talking about it. Yeah. Some figures, not all, but I've heard about it. Yep, I have.
I was looking, it was bothering me. I was like, why does this man look like he just pigeon? Like what's going on with him?
I like the I got the came with Origins.
Oh, this ain't right. He don't look strong.
You don't
Hey,
want to get
Devil.
feeling of any of them.
Yo, what up, man?
I was gonna ask you how you feel about the newer He-Man because I went into Walmart, man, and I'm like,
Are you finally seen them?
yeah, I'm like, this is kind of a waste of plastic, man. In a sense, I mean, I understand
well,
the He-Man.
not for the kids nowadays, from that aspect of it, in my mind. But there's only certain ones I was looking at getting. From the first time I seen leaked pictures of everything. Because of course, everything leaks. But we can't.
Everything
avoid-
leaks.
But I was in on the Skeletor. I was in on the Battle Cat. And that's pretty much, I do like the little snake place that they got. 'Cause I have
Yeah.
now the deluxe He-Man, I bought it really with the intention of giving it to one of the kids, here. And I was like, well, I want to get the Skeletor figure, and I might get the He-Man just for the hell, for the hell of it, and I'll just drop it right there. But for what it is, and for the day and the culture, it's changed so much.
Yeah.
It's not the '80s anymore. That's just the part about it. For those who obviously love that decade. But that's life.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I looked at him, I was like, well, the
I'm
arms.
definitely not gonna knock it because the cartoon I watched it at the behest of Sam Newsman. He was gonna probably put me in the outhouse if I didn't. I mean, my go-to card is always here. It can never be taken away. But that's Sam, man. And shout out Sam, man. He's my dude, man. He's funny. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah.
He did.
Citizen
Daredevil, he did the same thing to me. He did the same thing to me.
Yeah, it's all in good fun, man.
Yeah.
I mean, now some people can't, some people can't avoid that aspect of it, but those are only for certain people that fall in that category if they're unlucky enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was looking at it, I was like, this is, I mean, it, the anime type of feel, the arms over exaggerated and stuff. I'm like,
well, that's been around since the early 2000s, man. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's
looks like some JoJo Bizarre Adventure shit.
Shit.
Get off JoJo.
But JoJo's Great Adventures is dope, man.
JoJo sucks.
Nah, man, it don't suck, man. That Star Platinum come out, man. Me and my brother have a group called Star Platinum based off of that.
I strongly disagree.
It's on.
That was our rap group name, Star Platinum.
Whatever it is, he be saying.
Damn. That's kind of sick, though. That's kind of sick. Still sucks, but kind of sick.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I ain't found any of the figures while I talk. I ain't really been looking. I mean, a couple of times I caught myself having to go get some stuff at the house, and I just always look, So I hadn't really. I'm sure if I'd been hardcore about it, I could have found all the, pretty much all the ones they put out. But these just the ones first two I got just kind of fell on my lap. So my sister worked at Walmart, so she hit me up.
I ain't been to a toy aisle in freaking 2 weeks. I'm going tomorrow, though.
We're back in lockdown for a week.
I'm like, they're trying to aim it at young kids, but they're not the one who's buying this stuff. It's just like
they depend on us.
They want that to be the case, but
they depend on us and gift givers.
Yeah.
I kind of look at it from the aspect too that I want that kids line to succeed because in that aspect, if it does succeed or manages to succeed, that just means Revelation is going to get more tooling. Masterverse as a whole are going to get more tuning or more tooling. So that's more money. And they're going to put more stuff out, so they're going to keep it going.
But like I brought it back to
what you want. If you love something and you enjoy something, whatever it might be, you want it to continue as long as it possibly can.
Yeah, definitely.
I felt robbed, during the Mike Young series in the 2000X Master of the Universe because it lasted 3 years. I mean, that was just a splash in the water.
The scopes were there. It was just the articulation was limited.
It was way above its time, man. It added so much legacy and the lore of Master of the Universe. And who doesn't love backstory, man? On what they like. I mean, the more it's like short circuit. Running around input.
But if you also think about
input,
like what I was bringing up earlier as far as the tax write-offs, sometimes I think when they introduce these new toys and concepts or variations, they have to make it to keep the license going on and stuff like that as well.
Well, that's exactly it.
But also they know it's going to be a write-off. You know what I mean? Because
that's why in Transformers,
like they got. I don't know. They have this thing with them. They know something's going to fail. I'm quite sure they know it's not going to reach as far as they think it's going to reach. But their alternative, okay, we're going to write that off. We know this is going to reach. We know we have adult collectors. We know the children are not collecting like the adults. But we're going to still put this out there to get some type of cash, but also a write-off at the end of it. You know what I mean?
They're pushing it hard, though. I will say that Mattel. Speaking of Mattel, they're going. They got 3 toy lines that are going to be gone at the same time. I mean, no time in their history of they've ever, when it in regards to Masters of the Universe, have there ever been more than one toy line going at a single time? You know, other than the Shivas, you know, that was 2. You know, they're going to eclipse that. And as for them, you know, supposedly being, you know, them losing their license to Master of the Universe. Now they did, you know, after New Adventures in the night throughout the early '90s, they did sell the rights off to Master of the Universe. But from what I'm told and from what I read, that they're basically 2023 is not going to be the last year for Motu. They've got plans to go well and beyond, and they said that brand is not leaving Mattel ever. So for anybody out there,
they'd be stupid to let it go.
Think that, you know, that's going to happen. They ain't no when hell freezes over, you know. And I'm extremely, you know, because I was on
it's like Hasbro with G.I. Joe.
What they were going to do, you know, because He-Man's been my whole life, you know. So I couldn't think. I was sitting there thinking to myself. I said, "Wow, man." Before I heard the news and when it broke, I was just like, "Dude, who's gonna make He-Man?" You know what I mean? It's gonna be. I mean,
okay.
Well, I think it was gonna go to the public domain.
What up, Smoke Screeners?
So I mean, I'm just happy that it's here, you know, and it's
extra. You know, what up?
Was given another chance, you know.
Exactly. You know what I see around the corner, Daredevil? I see them finally pulling the trigger on the Masters of the Universe movie. I really see it. I think I can smell it, man. Because
it's been in pre-production.
Usual Carnival session here, action figure expert.
You know,
I got you, Prime Art. I see it.
Definitely.
And I don't think they're gonna make a campy version. I think they're gonna make a real serious version.
I think it'll be a lot darker, like it was intended to be, like the mini comics.
Like the Game of Thrones type of He-Man we were looking for. That's what I can't wait for.
More grittier the better to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That'll really set it off. Real
like
nice.
That grittier '80s style, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder how they would market that though.
It'd be easy.
They'll market like Lords of the Rings or like Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Even if they say, okay, we won't make a movie. You know what we do? The genius effect. Okay. Remember, these guys came up on He-Man, the TV cartoon, a weekly cartoon, a daily cartoon, or what have you. So won't we make a weekly series like Game of Thrones, but make it He-Man and more intense and put it through a streaming apparatus where these guys will go in on it?
I know I could go ham on some shit.
So are we gonna finally see He-Man use his sword on somebody?
Hey, I want to see He-Man go crazy. I want to see a deeper plot twist.
Yeah,
I want to see some intrigue within in Eternia. Somebody's trying to overthrow the King Randall. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I reckon this should be.
Devious shit like Game of Thrones type shit for He-Man.
That's what I reckon they dropped the ball with Revelation. I mean, you could have easily turned Skeletor into a full-on Skeletor chest. Full King Skeletor.
But what they
could have done that with
what he is.
The ball.
And just like he was in '87 movie at the end of Revelation, he's Skelegod.
Yeah, that's basically.
Okay, look, this is what happened in Revelation.
When he killed Prince Adam, I was like, all right, they're on the right path.
In Revelations, this is what happened. The Joker took over and he became Skeletor.
Well, Mark Hamill played the Joker, but
I know.
I think he played a great Skeletor, man. I mean,
but I like the dude that's playing Skeletor's voice on the new cartoon.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but he's pretty decent as well. But he'll never be better than Brian Dobson, who played. I think who was it? Brian Dobson who played him in the Mike Young series? I can't remember. But anyway, it was the guy who played him in the Mike Young series. I think to me, it would be Alan Oppenheimer, him, and then. pretty much, who would be last because it would be the new CGI Skeletor being on the list.
Yeah, there they go. Yeah.
But
Oh, I was just remembering the '90s He-Man, the
yeah, the
Skeletor
new
was in that
adventures,
one.
new
Oh, it's
adventures.
just
Yeah,
more
can't forget about his.
over the top.
You know.
I didn't like the Skeletor voice from the 2000X series.
I do. I just love the whole series.
Yeah, I like all the series. I mean, even this Revelations, even though with their twists and whatever agenda,
Yeah, and it
whatever
being kind of.
somewhat of
You
agenda.
talking about the Tila
I,
show?
but you know
It's the
what?
one that was
After a while, you
purposely
start
set up.
thinking
People
about it.
just love throwing, whatever negativity about that. I just it was just it
It
was.
was
I mean,
it was done great.
it was a waste
But
of time, man. In my mind, a lot of
I
people
didn't
blame.
hate it. I just think that they marketed it wrong.
I
Well, of
think
course they marketed it
There were so
wrong when
many
you're going to go on
things they
Netflix
could have
and
done with it.
the description box is going to sit there and say that it's a direct sequel from the
Yeah.
80s hit Filmation. That's basically carte blanche to be. I might as well hang myself because if I don't get shot in the head first or
yeah.
JFK,
Mhm,
you pretty much set up for your automatic selling yourself. You're selling your soul.
mhm, mhm. But
That's what
I
Kevin
did
Smith did.
after I watched it, I didn't mind. I
Yeah, I
actually
didn't hate
liked
it.
I
the
loved it, man.
perspective
I
of
loved it.
Tila's
I
vision,
love the lore they
from
added.
her perspective. You know what I mean?
I mean, they put their spin on it. I mean, for the modern times, each that goes again for culture,
Yeah.
when
Modern
at what
times,
point when
yeah.
it happened. Because the '80s is not what they would do now. It's completely night and day. Because back then you couldn't slap nobody. That's that in Filmation He-Man. He would never kill nobody. He would,
Yeah.
Nope.
everybody. We know that story.
Exactly.
Uh,
And for that reason, that's why I like it.
yeah, it breaks, it breaks down barriers. It's change. We fear change.
And
Let's be
who knew?
real.
And who knew He-Man could die? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. Or
Like
Skeletor for that
that's
matter.
different.
So
Yeah, or Skeletor, and it's
or
different.
Orko, or or any
Yeah.
of them for that Moss Man.
And I knew when you killed Yoda off, that made me believe any lovable creature could die. You know what I mean? So
and I can tell,
why not?
just like with anything, I can instantly see the heart that somebody puts in something, and with all the other bullshit is set aside, that it's just automatic for me. I already knew that it was going to be what I expected it to be, so
Yeah.
I was just blown away. Especially like them having Eternia for the first time ever in animation. It was only originally before a toy, as we all know.
Yeah.
But seeing that just blew me out the water, dude. And I was just like, I already wanted to watch it already,
Mhm.
and I feasted I think the first 5 episodes that same night. I finished it with like an hour and a half, not even quite 2 hours, and I was like, damn, I wish I hadn't have done that. So now I'm gonna have them bitches on loop.
Yeah. Right.
So
I watched Revelation once by myself, and the second time with my son because I wanted to see what his reaction to it would
I
be.
watched it with my mom. My mom enjoyed it because she's an old lady,
Yeah,
so
that's
like
dope.
me.
Yeah.
And I obviously wish my dad could have been here. I know he would have. He'd enjoyed it a lot, extremely a lot,
Yeah,
especially my
man.
grandmother too, because she obviously she was with me, man, watching old Filmation series back in the '80s. I'd
Yeah.
be a lot of times sitting in her lap. She'd be sitting on the couch. Might be
That's
peeling potatoes or doing her puzzle book. While she's holding me. And of course, I was watching on a 13-inch black and white GE TV.
yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Used to play my Sega Genesis on that bitch. It lasted a long time too.
Yeah, those are the
Used to
durable
play Mortal
joints.
Kombat in black and white, but I had blood. I had blood.
Yeah, right. But I tell you, man, like that. If they were listening to the fans, I think they should go. If they want the one-off movie thing, which investing wise may not be the good deal, but if
Yeah.
they made He-Man the series,
I
the
think it would.
real
I think it
live
would hold
action
up.
series
I
like
think it
Game
would
of
hold
Thrones.
up, man. If they done it right, I
Who
believe
would play He-Man?
I mean,
it
you
has
got
to be
you got.
somebody that's not well known. I mean,
Well, I
personally,
would take actors that were in the Vikings series on History Channel. That's a great series. Period. Viking. If y'all ever watched the show called Vikings
Yeah,
I've
it's
heard
a
of
good
it.
series.
man,
It's a good series. Oh yeah.
Tough. I love it. It's well written.
Skeletor's a real king.
The actors are great in it.
Yeah, he was part of that family.
You know what I mean? So I would say I would grab guys from there and grab some guys from the Game of Thrones. I mean, you still have those actors that can play those parts, those good
Well,
parts.
the lady that voices Lena Headey, she's from Game of Thrones. She
Yeah.
voices Evil Lynn for Revelation.
Yeah. So I mean, that world, you know what I mean? Those actors that are commonly within that realm where they go into the medieval times.
That kind of sci-fi type of.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing that I think that they would run into an issue with is the atmosphere of today, because we wouldn't probably have an issue with a live action He-Man, but you got to think about the people who don't know what He-Man is, and rather or not, they're just gonna be like, "Shit, this is cool."
Called up. I mean,
But we didn't know what Game of
Somebody is
Thrones
quick-
was either.
Right.
I never
Yeah.
watched Game of Thrones, so I wasn't on that wave. But
If you read the books of Song of Ice of Fire, then you would know it. And I honestly, he's not my favorite author.
Big mouth, small brain.
But I mean, when Game of Thrones got big, I mean, even if you think about what was it, what was it, the Lord of the Rings opened it wide open for that realm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Peter Jackson. Yeah.
So yeah, Peter Jackson going into Tolkien books and bringing that to life. If they can do that, they can do He-Man. Because technically, if you really want to do it that way, I mean, you can.
Just don't ask DC to do it because they can't make a live action film to save their life.
I mean, we still have those landscapes and things of that, so they can do it. It's easy to do it. They just gotta want to do it and commit to it, and have people that are on the team that love He-Man.
Yeah, it's gonna take a good collective of people that really enjoy it to get it done. It's been in limbo for a while, man. It's been in limbo actually for, I would probably say, the last 7-8 years.
Yeah,
maybe decade, man.
They got a documentary on the limbo, being in limbo.
Yeah, you can actually pick it up at your local Family Dollar if you get lucky enough for $1.
yeah, I remember I saw it. Dollar General too.
Yeah, they had it on Netflix. I've watched it. I couldn't tell you how many times.
I think Hasbro has uploaded it onto YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
You might be right. Yeah.
I seen it on YouTube documentary. I was very intrigued about it.
I mean, of course, I knew a good majority of it already, obviously.
Yeah.
But about default.
Not Hasbro. Damn, I said Hasbro.
Yeah, Mattel. I know. We know.
Yeah. We got you. We on. Yep.
I thought about it. I was like, what the hell did I just say?
You knew you caught it, so and we already knew what you meant. So we,
Yeah, you weren't gonna get shot at it.
So I was thinking, Azrael has an own Masters of the Universe?
Yeah.
Huh?
What the fuck did I say?
It's just like that movie He-Man would be a great live action series. Thundercats would be also. You know what I mean? The only one that would be a one-off movie would be
Conan the Barbarian TV series would be good if done right.
Yeah, Conan the Barbarian.
Thundar would be
shit.
Kind of
if
cool.
they want to go the woman route, if they want to go the female route, Red Sonja.
Yeah,
Never wanted to do Red Sonja.
I love Red Sonja.
I'm all in on a Red Sonja.
Come on.
I'm all in on a Red Sonja.
Yeah.
That's because she's got tits and ass. Come on now.
Huh? Richard Nielsen was bad back in the day, man.
It's after midnight. I was just pointing. I was throwing it out there.
If they
It was bad.
if they
back
do, we're going to try and make it look like this. So.
on Rocky and in the Red Sonja. Oh, shit. But
I love a quote I read once on Red Sonja's where Red Sonja was asked to guard this merchant train, right? And the lady who owned the goods or whatnot asked Sonya one time. She says, "Why do you wear that?" And Red Sonja says, "My lady, all women wear the same
Oh.
armor I'm wearing.
My bad, Bull. I didn't see you.
Hey, Bullwinkle.
I had to scroll down. I didn't know he was down there. Damn.
What up,
And,
Bo?
Bo, always good to see you. So she
What's
says,
up, guys?
My lady,
All right, bro.
all women wear this armor. And she says, what do you mean? She said, I don't wear this to protect myself. I wear this to intimidate others. She said, look at your men, those dogs behind us. Every single one of them has done nothing but stare at my ass this whole trip there. And while they're busy gawping at my breasts and my butt, they'll not see my sword coming for their throat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
You know, they wouldn't-
That's the tactics of a female. Period.
Yep.
That's the shit for real. In real life,
It's
that's
true.
how
I'd
they
be looking at it too. And I wouldn't see that sword coming through my throat. She was right on the
Look at
button.
them biddies.
And
Next thing you know,
and by the way,
Oh, a lot of
married Red Sonja. Think
a
about
lot of them ain't no warriors though. They're just throwing away shit.
the actors who played those characters.
Well, that's
they
what
actually got
Sonya
married
said.
in real
You
life.
know,
You'll get the pun. Rocky,
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone,
And Bridget Nielsen was
Yeah.
married. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
You know they got.
I remember when they got married. I was like, "Yo, this
Oh, yeah,
dude,
that threw me
Sylvester
off guard.
Stallone, was
I was like,
what 5'8", 5'9", and Bridget
Yeah.
Nielsen was like 6'2",
4?
6'3".
Like,
I think he's 5'7", man.
Yeah,
5'3".
Yeah, he's 5'7".
Yeah,
he seems taller
he
than
used
that.
to wear platform.
5'3".
Yeah, he used to wear platform shoes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's okay. I just climb a tree. It's nothing. Nothing big.
I remember the Rambo premiere.
I'll pack a ladder.
I've seen him like, yo, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? They showed footage of it. I'm like, yo, this dude is a little bit taller, but his real height, like,
Right.
whoa.
That Tom Cruise syndrome.
Hey, I mean, you know, it happens, but it is what it is. They still the superheroes though. Back in the day, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta give it to them.
No,
They
they
great
do think.
action
They
heroes.
played in Cobra
Him
together.
and Arnold with his muscles.
Yeah, Arnold just disappointed me. I mean, he just went crazy recently, but other than that, he's still the dude. He's the guy. You know, The Rock. He passed the torch to The Rock. Boom. You know, and you see where The Rock is. He's doing his thing. So I mean, but that old grit of a action hero. You know,
Don't forget the
feel.
Liam Neesons.
Looks like he's worth like $400 million or some shit or some crazy. I don't know, dude. It's just
Liam
crazy.
Neeson, hands down, he's like, he's
Man,
he's
Liam
the guy.
Neeson to me is a broken record though, man, because a lot of the movies he does is
yeah.
a lot typically based off.
He gonna come for you next.
You know, yeah, exactly. So,
You gonna get Tukin.
Can y'all come up with any other storyline other than the same
Daredevil
way that you've been?
coming for you.
But if you think about it,
Daredevil. I have a very specific set of skills.
yeah.
I will find you.
But look at all our '80s action heroes. All the movies were the same too.
Just bring some candy with you.
You know what I mean? You got to rescue the damsel in
I like
distress.
Jolly Ranchers.
You got to kill the goons, and that's it. Yeah, I guess
That
that's
way
you know.
come down and see the collection, man.
You know.
Getting back to Red Sonja for a second.
Yeah. What's
You
up?
know, what they do? She's going to look more like this: full body armor, flat chest, all the kind of look like a man crap that they're going to shove into it these days.
Nah, I don't think so. I think they know better now. I think they know better
Yeah,
now.
we
'Cause
don't
look,
want it to be woke now.
No, they listen to Twitter.
look at Wonder
No
Woman.
problem.
They could have did that with Wonder Woman. She got a,
They
you
didn't
know,
do it. No.
guy.
But they
You know,
got
the
the
amazing
Gal
part of
Gadot.
Wonder Woman is during the
Yeah,
first
Gal
Wonder
Gadot,
Woman
come
film.
on.
I mean,
You know
the
what I'm
two
saying?
things I get sick of hearing is the word woke.
Look at the Laura Croft, the new Tomb Raider girl. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Come on, they're gonna show the skin because they know they gotta get us in the theater. The men,
Oh yeah,
they gotta get us in there.
You got to try and get us back. Try.
Played her before.
No,
They'll
no.
only show us
gotta
so
get us
much,
there.
and then they'll go the other way.
I mean, you know, shit.
She'll probably say something
Unfortunately-
along the lines of, "I'm not wearing that," and then she puts on like pants.
It's gonna be like a Pornhub
Yeah,
video.
I mean, you know. Remember when Wonder Woman wore pants and the sales went down? They put motherfucking thong on her real quick. You You remember?
And again,
One
I
woman wore
stress,
pants.
Look at
Fucking
and
sales.
again, I stress this. She was pregnant during the filming of Wonder Woman. Most people don't know that, but she was
What?
pregnant. I am not joking. She wasn't 9 months along or anything like that, but no, she was pregnant and still doing that. That I got some respect for.
You know, I mean, there's women actors for years. We had women as leads. We just didn't have an abundance of them, or other women trying to push an agenda on us. But we always had them. We always had them. We wasn't excluding women. Shit, you know what I mean?
Look,
It is what
Princess
it is.
Leia.
Princess Leia.
Barbara
Hey,
Eden.
check it out.
I mean,
Yeah.
Princess Leia's stock went up when she was Jabba the Hutt slave.
yeah, when he put that chain around her neck, it was over.
Yeah, that's fucked
Shit,
up.
her titties was out and all that. Yo, what?
What's the most popular Star Wars
Started looking
cosplay
at her
outside of
different.
Stormtrooper?
Good lord.
Princess Leia.
She had to be half dressed in a slave to a slug.
Yeah, but still, that's we didn't think of it that, but when we seen her, we were like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, you're a young dude, you're looking like, whoa. Leia look a little bit different. We don't see her in the
Get a
road.
little mannish.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got Sigourney
Sex
Weaver.
sells.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sigourney Weaver and the Aliens. Come on.
I don't know. I like Leah Thompson. Sticks out to me. Leah Thompson. Fighting Back to the Future.
Yeah. You had
Howard the
what's her
Duck.
name? With Michael Myers and shit. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, I got her on
Jamie
my
Lee
Facebook.
Curtis.
Danielle Harris.
You know?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah.
Yeah,
Lee Curtis.
she sticks out like a sore thumb.
You know what I'm saying? She's the one of the horror queens.
She's like that 40-year-old bottle of supposed antibacterial soap that sits in your bathroom that nobody touches.
Mm-hmm. But she's bad though.
Jean Grey.
She was bad in her younger days. She was bad. I'm telling you. Come on, when she was in Trading Places, I seen her. I was like, whoa, okay.
True. Was it
Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan. Yeah.
Was it True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yep.
Yeah, but she didn't get really nude in that. She got nude in Trading Places. You seen that frontal action?
Well, hell yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? That's where it was like, whoop. Okay.
I'd rather watch Swordfish.
Yeah, man. So I mean, they're gonna make Red Sonja proper. They're not gonna. I would say man her up. They're gonna make her
If they
proper.
get the right person behind in there, but they're going to try and change the redhead though.
Nah.
They'll try.
Red Sonja then.
The entire point of Red Sonja is her red hair. I mean, that's why she's called Red Sonja. I mean, that's literally the point of the character.
They lose money automatically.
Look at what they did to Tila though. They did change
a different aspect.
I mean, her hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a bit different.
Yeah, her hairstyle doesn't matter because she's just Tila.
It's changed over
You know what I
the
mean? She's just Tila, And I think the hairstyle was kind of cool. The change up. To me,
man, it don't bother me, dude.
Yeah, it don't bother me at all. It made her look more warrior-like to me, like more barbarian in that sense.
That's for people that really just don't get the show and where the show is coming from and everything else to go with it. So I mean, I don't. You're only seeing a part of that whole ordeal of Master Universe history and as a whole.
But you can't say she looked better with that chin, that square chin.
Well, that's the animation, man.
Yeah,
it's not going to be, it differs from like Yu-Gi-Oh, for example.
Yu-Gi-Oh
is on the original Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, we've always had strong female leads and strong female characters.
Yeah, it's not
Storm, Black Cat, Black Widow.
Shit, we had them in TV shows, cartoons, and everything. So it's not an issue.
We've always grown up with strong women.
It's just people that push agenda and think we're dumb.
Strong women.
I will save your life.
Yeah,
it's kind of reason why I've stayed off Twitter. Part of it. But it's so much of a
shoot.
cesspool.
Even when we were playing G.I. Joes, we had Scarlet, Lady J, CoverGirl, Baroness.
Baroness,
Come on now.
Helix,
Look
Savannah.
at how Baroness was the hottest action figure for at least the 2020. Besides the Viper and the Trooper.
Shit,
It
I
was-
used to
it
like
was the
Catherine
Baroness.
Bell. Catherine Bell played in that TV show. What was it?
Oh wow, okay.
Damn, what was
Cody
the name?
Rhodes.
Jag.
I gotta
Show
watch his
called
series.
Jag. TV series.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
I heard he's a toy collector too.
He should be. Shoot, I have all my dad's action figures.
This is that LJN inspired one.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I think I might try to collect these. I think they might have one per wave, I believe. I think this is the first one.
Hey, JJ Prime.
They're going back to the old school wrestling style. I like that.
Oh.
AEW seemed like they trying to take over from WWE.
Oh yeah.
I
Check
can't
it out, y'all.
I can't wait to my God.
Hey,
JJ.
Hey JJ.
What up, JJ?
JJ Prime.
I can't wait
Yeah,
to I can't wait to my one of my favorite wrestlers, Owen Hart, his action figure comes. I'm getting it.
Man,
I'm
give
getting
me a
it.
Macho Man every
I
day.
named my youngest after
Oh
Owen
yeah.
Hart.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
fucking love Macho Man. That's the
I'm
only
still out there,
wrestler
Hulk
I ever liked was Macho Man. Hey,
He had a lot of
Waspinator.
charisma.
Waspinator.
Yeah, Waspinator.
Well,
That's nice,
why no I was like Waspinator?
Yeah, that's a wild figure right there. I bypassed it, but
Yeah, me too.
I regret it though. I
Hey,
regret it.
that was about the only one I was going to buy.
Yeah, I regret I passed up on it.
I'm just glad I got my slug.
It's a real nice figure.
Yeah, that slug's
I
nice.
really
in
do
Daredevil.
think the generations.
Yeah, he's a little pain in
boy.
the ass for me to transform them.
Oh, really?
But he's a great figure. I
But
mean,
you gotta
the
think I
sculpt on
hadn't
his face,
transformed anything in a
the
long
wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Waspinator
time. Over
is
20 years, that's the first time I
is
transform.
yeah. This Waspinator guys, he's definitely a really good Waspinator. I like him more than the Thrilling 30 version. Just look at all the paints. Look at the paint.
Yeah.
The paint does look damn good.
The
It does look
sculpt
good.
and everything. Look at it, detail.
Yeah, man, I'm trying not to collect Transformers anymore.
The only thing
It's hard, but this
my
is
personal
good.
opinion is that Thrilling 30s is better, except this head sculpt on the Kingdoms beats the Thrilling 30s. Otherwise,
the head
and it's
sculpt
got
is
better
good.
articulation. Yes, I know, blah blah. But the Thrilling 30s is still Generations is still the better version, in my opinion. That's not everybody else's, and that's cool.
Hey, Ninja Bill, do you have this Waspinator? Do you have the one he has?
No,
I think this
passed
would
on
be
it
the best
because I have the
transform
Thrilling
of the
30s.
2021, actually, in my opinion.
What?
Look at the back. Look at the back of him. Look at the detail in the wasp back. I had a battle with wasps this summer, so I'm giving them credit.
Yeah,
I had a wasp nest in
Yeah.
my shed, man. I had a battle with them
I was
motherfuckers.
out there trying to
Oh, yeah, the real Waspinator.
Yeah,
fight walls and stuff.
yeah, man. But
Knocking nests down.
yeah, man.
Trust me, I
Them
know I had to go to
motherfuckers are-
Walmart and get some insect killer, man, or some wasp killers.
That's
so.
what I did. I sprayed my whole damn shed. It smells minty, whatever that shit
I
they
did,
had
I,
there.
just, I just mentioned that in my review of Waspinator. Yeah, I just reviewed him today. I reviewed him and I said, do not call Waspinator Insecticon because that would be very offensive.
Isn't that actually Starscream or something in the story that was him or some shit?
I mean, yeah, Starscream did possess Waspinator for a bit in the Beast Wars cartoon. I
Right.
can remember.
That's great.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But we shouldn't call Waspinator Insecticon because he's truly a Predacon, not an Insecticon. Yeah, I know, I get it. He turns to an insect, he turns to a robot. He's a con. Some people get very confused by that. But anyway, but I think it's hilarious if I mentioned, hey, don't call him an Insecticon because that would be very 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 offensive. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the top three figure of this year. In my opinion, that's the top three figure of this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong, guys. I mean, I still love my Thrilling 30 version. I still have the Thrilling 30 version.
He looks just like this guy.
You know,
Yeah.
Just like him. I think he's an Insecticon.
He's stupid.
He looks just like this guy. What do you mean? Look at the paint. Look at the paint detail on this guy. Look at his face.
And that's the original one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think the guy. I think they're brothers. So yeah, he's an Insecticon.
That's a beetle, though.
I'm just kidding, guys.
But yeah, man, I think that's one of the top Transformers of this year.
And what that Lego Trucks and Airwave combined together? What is that abomination, man? What is that?
Hey, Shockwave. You don't ask for Shockwave experiments on around here. You never do.
That does look really good, though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it does look good.
I mean, that might be my first Beast Wars.
I'm gonna get it.
I can find it out there again. If I find it out there again, I'm definitely picking it up.
Yeah, I like it, man. That's cool.
I'm going to see if it comes out.
Side,
me.
Yeah, he has articulation. The head can actually move up. Yeah, the mandibles can open and close.
Yeah, see?
The antenna can move around like so. Or I already love this one way more than the Thrilling 30 version. I mean, that's just me anyway. Yeah. But
That's, like I said, just my opinion. I like it. I like the Thrilling 30s better. That's just me, though.
Yeah, that's your opinion. That's okay. You're allowed to have your opinion.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm going to check that one and see what that one's about.
I really like Grimlock, though.
Yeah, Grimlock was dope for this year. Grimlock was cool. Rodimus Prime was definitely dope for this year.
That's definitely swag.
I like that Netflix Optimus Primal. I dislike Rat Trap, but I like Optimus Primal. I like Rhinox. I like Air Razor.
Did you see the new Rat Trap? I guess the bigger Rat Trap.
What accessory do you have on his shoulder?
Hold on, let me show you. Oh,
it's a shield from Power of the Primes. Grimlock and it.
Age of Extinction.
Yeah,
Age of Extinction. Double pack.
Or Fall of Cybertron Shield, though. Small Fall of Cybertron Grimlock Shield. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I remember that shield.
Yeah, they repacked it for
the. That's what I did. Age of Extinction repack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Grimlock, Silver Prime, and a sword that I put onto Grimlock.
Platinum Edition Grimlock, that one.
I really wish they had gave the Dinobots their swords, man. They really needed the swords.
I mean, they never had
Rat Trap. I didn't open this Rat Trap.
They never had swords in the cartoon.
I can print those.
Yeah, they never had swords in the cartoon, so I don't have.
Yeah, if you can print them, Kaz, I'd love to have 2 of them.
I can do them. I can do the individual swords for every one of them.
It's for him and his buddy.
I can do them before they come out. You have the swords for the ones before they come out.
I think Firetox and Larkin's Lair, I think both offer sets, 3D print sets for those.
My only
problem with them on Thingiverse. You can just get them on Thingiverse.
Hey, is Daredevil? You still in the chat?
Yeah, I'm still man.
Do you see my my web store?
Background.
Look at Slug and Grimlock. Yeah, I'm calling the right one Slug because Slug is my name. Slag, I don't like.
Slag. But I think Grimlock should be bigger than Slag.
You think he's what, bigger?
I think Grimlock should be bigger than Slag.
He should be a little bit anyway.
Because Slag is bigger than Grimlock. Look at him. Look at the body mass.
Yeah, he's beefy.
Well, they're about equal. Well, depending on what continuity you follow, they're about equal. Now, Sludge was always bigger. Sludge should be bigger than Grimlock and Slag. Whether that actually
just because the sheer size of them.
Just by the cartoon itself, because he was slightly bigger than Slag.
Yep.
Someone said nice bull. Nice, cool. Sam Newsman, yes. Anyway.
Grimlock is dope.
I still love my the Kingdom Core class Rattrap. I still think he's a cool figure. Very articulated and very nice.
Did you see the Beast Wars Rat Trap?
And, yeah, the core class Rattrap.
That's it.
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
I think this guy has a better. This guy has a better
Man,
face.
that core class sound wave is great. That's a perfect core class.
Studio Series Ravager. But I know that'll never happen.
Everything is found.
Yeah, man, that thing's
They're gonna make
awesome.
one watch. They'll make it.
The Beast.
I don't like that Rat
Wars-
Trap.
Beast
I think
Wars
it's
Rat
crap.
Trap. What you think about that? The Cardi
I
Rat
think
Trap.
I think no. I'm telling you, JJ, man. Okay. Look, I'm holding my Rat Trap in my hands right now. I have the Netflix version, which I think looks better. Okay, I think it looks better, but I think it's crap. I'm sorry. I hate this. I hate it.
Okay. Why? Why do you think it's crap? Is it the transformation or is it the articulation? Because the articulation is crazy on the core class figure.
Yeah.
I was thinking about buying that one just for
I hate it
nostalgia
because,
reasons.
okay. I'll tell you why I hate it. I don't actually. I think it's made out of very light plastics. I dislike the way they have the shoulders, outset rather from the body, but from the back instead. I dislike where the weapon storage is on the back. I dislike the backpack on it. I dislike the way they have that joint underneath the leg and the knee for transformation. I do like the color of the Netflix better than the general issue. Okay, the regular retail one, I think it looks better than the regular.
Man,
retail
looks great, man.
But I like the little
That looks
maximal
really
symbols
cool.
on the forearm. I dig that, but
I like
generally, I
That is
dislike
dramatic,
this
man. It's
toy.
cool.
I don't know how else to say it. It's the same reason I dislike Huffer. Everybody loved the Huffer mold, and I'm just like, no, it's crap.
That halo light and the reflection looks like the moon.
I mean, Ninja Bill Huffer is meant to be a shell former. Like in the cartoon, he was literally a shell former.
No, don't try to explain it to me, man. I hate it. I just hate it. You have your reasons to like it. Great. I love you for it, man. But I just cannot stand the mold. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Okay, Bill, tell me. I don't think I understand why you don't like the Huffer that much.
I just told you I dislike the mold. Let's explain. I dislike it. Okay, all right. If you want,
you like the packaging?
I mean, if you want, look, all right.
Because that's the only thing that truly ever changes with Transformers. The packaging is to resell you shit.
The first thing I dislike is the ground clearance. Okay. For the same reason I disliked the Siege and Earthrise Optimus Prime molds, although I own them both, is the ground clearance. It's ridiculous. You got 0.5 millimeter of ground clearance. All right, that's just ridiculous. It's half a millimeter, whatever it is, of ground clearance for a freaking truck. All right. Why does a truck need to be a lowrider?
Yeah, you're right. You're right on that. Yeah.
All right. Second, they have that huge gap between the front tire and the fender that you can just see right through. Didn't even bother to try to fill that in any way, and it's ridiculous. And the way the front tires transform themselves.
Wait, did you say that you don't
limiting in the alt mode? What?
Wait, did you say that the Siege and Earthrise Prime you don't like?
I said I dislike the ground clearance on them.
Okay, but the only mode we would display our Transformers is in robot mode, not in vehicle mode.
What?
Yeah, I don't display my figures in vehicle mode at all.
Okay, well that's you.
Yeah, I do both. Yeah, I do
Everybody
both,
have
man.
their preference. Yeah.
Especially my Seekers, man. Every one of my Seekers are in airplane mode.
I mean,
personal
I display. I mean, most of mine I keep in, alt mode, like just because I like the look of alt modes. I mean, some of these alt modes, like the
Yeah.
Cyberverse Prowl, that's got a sick alt mode, man. I just love the look of that alt mode.
Even the Bumblebee, the Cybertronian one, that mode is dope.
Yeah, and if I find it, that's what I'm going to display it in.
All the Dinobots, every one of the Dinobots.
I keep all. That's the only ones I'm collecting, and I only keep them in their dinosaur mode.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I just okay, guys. Sometimes I just bring like so many figures on the table, like all the Wolf Cybertron trilogy figures on the table. I just transform them just for fun, yeah. Look at the rat mode. It's so cute.
What's up, Trans Aaron?
What up, Trans Aaron?
Aaron 38, what up?
Hey, Trans Aaron.
What up, man?
What you gonna do?
Yeah. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, at first I thought it was real. I was like, what the hell? He got a pet gerbil? Yo, this is crazy. But yeah, that rat trap is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not, but like this alt mode, like I'm saying, look at that alt mode. That is sick. I just love that alt mode.
Yeah, that's dope.
He brought out the Shane Wolverine.
Yeah, Rhinox isn't bad. Rhinox isn't bad. Okay, I'll give you that. Rhinox isn't bad.
I just don't like.
I have Rhinox. It's not bad. I prefer the Thrilling 30s again because of the maximal symbols on the head.
Okay.
This one, the Kingdom version, doesn't have that. So
Of course, the Kingdom version does not have a Maximus.
I guess that's why they did it. So when you collect it, you know the difference.
Yeah, and I do like the Netflix Optimus Primal better than the regular retail. I like the colors better on this one. I think he looks more realistic, and I think the more subdued colors on him in both modes work better for Optimus Primal than the regular retail. So I like this figure.
Yeah, because the darker one looks a little bit crazy. Yeah.
And I think this Rat Trap, the Netflix one, looks better.
That darker one, that Giga Shot guy, it looks really Play-Doh-y in a sense.
Yeah. Like this one, this junk. It's junk.
I mean, Ninja Bill, it's a
You're
full class.
trash.
This is
trash.
figure. It's a full class figure.
Giga, how much was that for you?
45.
Oh, okay, that ain't bad. I was thinking like you was gonna say like 60 or something.
Ninja Bill, it's a core class, so it's not gonna be as good as a.
Don't say core class, because look at Starscream and Soundwave, and even Optimus Prime, and they're better quality than this. I think that's a bad
what was that
analogy.
flew across the screen, man? Let me see that again.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, look at that Ramjet.
He did slow motion for you.
In my opinion, anyway, core class Rat Trap is a fun little figure to mess with. In my opinion, he's cute. He's adorable. He's just very faithful to his animation model. And
wow, he's coming out with the gun. What? He got the
Thrust. That's my boy. Thrust is my boy.
Thrust. Look at Thrust.
Thrust is crazy.
I never liked the cone heads.
Now the cone heads they was. There you go.
Skywarp. There we go.
I still want that Skywarp.
Skywarp and Thrust are my favorite of all the Seekers.
I was a Decepticon guy.
I love the cone heads.
So I've only got the classic.
I never liked the cone heads. It just bothered me.
The pointy tip of their heads.
I mean,
and then like back in the day, they used to be like rubber.
Hey, MP reviews. I think we can.
M3, what up, man?
Marco up in here. What up?
Can we add one more?
Big dog in the house.
M3, what's up? M3, what's up, man?
Everybody in the chat I can't really see the chat who's jumping in, but man, you got the whole squad. That's what's up.
Yeah, I can see the chat and the fight on the right side.
Lord, there you go.
There's the best one.
There you go.
Bullwinkle got it all, man.
I have I believe I have two other ones I need to open. I have the G2 Ramjet and the what's the one that has like the Army colors on it?
Oh, Acid Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to open those two.
I am not a huge Seeker fan. I usually just get Starscream and leave the rest alone, unless I run across somehow run across the Skywarp, and then I'll pick that up. But it's like the Earthrise mold of Starscream. I have not picked up even one of those. I picked up two of that Starscreams, but sent them off to somebody else. I myself dislike the mold. I strongly dislike it. I don't like how it looks in robot mode. It looks great in jet mode. Love the alt mode, but that robot mode just
Just admit it. You don't like Transformers.
Oh, I love Transformers. I have
That's what he usually does.
tons of them. It's just some things aesthetically do not work for me, whereas they work for everybody else, and that's fine. It's like when I bought these sweeps. I mean,
Raw Talk got that code going. That he brewing something. Something to come out.
See, I bought the sweeps, expecting maybe some slight change in the mold, but no, all they did was swap the hands. This is sweep, this is Scourge, and I wanted a facial change at least, but no, we didn't. All they did was swap the hands and
the color tone. Yeah.
Look, I get it, and now let me preface this, or I should have prefaced this with, I get it, okay? He's a clone of Scourge. I know this, people. I get that. But even some of the Seekers had a different facial expression, all right? I was hoping Scourge would at least have a different one from the sweep, but no, they're virtually identical.
You know Hasbro. Hasbro's not going to give up another molding fee. They're not going to retool a face. They're just rather slap a different color.
We say that, but look what they're doing with Pterosaur. Now, Pterosaur is one I want.
Okay.
That is almost a complete retool of Air Razor, and I want it. That's the Netflix Soundwave.
Yeah, I managed to grab it for a good price. And here's my thing about Earthrise Starscream. I think he looks great in robot mode. Looks so exactly like his G1 self. And of course, I'm gonna get the SS86 version because why not? Coronation Starscream.
Yeah, I will agree there. I do want the Studio Series Starscream. I do want that, even though, but I do want it because it's the Coronation one. I want it.
The hard plastic cape.
The crown,
yeah. I would rather prefer cloth, but
the cape,
the cloth cape would be
crown, the throne.
And I'm quite sure they make them online anyway.
I just want the SS86 Starscream for the throne because
it's because there's a throne.
It's like me with the new Boba Fett that's coming. I need it as a throne.
Do I have
the Hot Toys one?
Okay.
The Hot Toys version and the one that's coming for Black Series.
Black Series? Yeah, I'm getting the Black Series, man. I can't pull the trigger on Hot Toys. I almost did, but I can't.
I got one that was gifted to me by my wife.
That's
the
nice.
Hot Toys one, so you know what I mean. I got to get the throne one now, so maybe I can for Christmas gift or something nice.
Extraordinary.
Try to manipulate that.
Hold on. Someone's asking me a question. Do I have a blaster? I do have Titan's Return Leader class blaster. Would love a new blaster, and I've heard that Legacy is releasing a Voyager class blaster, a brand new one. Can't wait for that to happen. I thought it was going to come in Kingdom, but no. Yeah, blaster is not going to come in Kingdom anymore. I thought there was a listing for it, but apparently that shipment has failed, and he's being pushed to Legacy. So Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of retro G1 blasters I found.
So legacy toy line that's gonna happen next year. There's a lot of stuff. G1, Beast Wars, Transformers Prime, Unicron Trilogy, all that stuff. Our and a brand new Menasor for Legacy, and
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
I
play
just
the
hope
game.
I just hope that some people are saying that Menasor could be they could be releasing it as a commander class, and I'm hoping not. But I will say this: we've had 3 Autobots so far in the commander class. Where are the Decepticon commander classes?
I think
Where are
Master
they?
will work. Yeah, there's a listing for Legacy Commander class Motor Master already. So there they listed that out with the pricing. That's it. And here's my take. Here's why I think that Motor Master should be a commander class, because you have the truck cab and you have the trailer, and the trailer is going to be huge. Sure, you know the trailer is going to be huge, and the trailer is going to transform into combined mode, and the truck cab is Motor Master himself.
Okay, well that all works except look what they released Optimus Prime with a trailer and only as a leader class. Now, if they do the same thing for Motor Master, that's a little bit of a stretch, in my opinion, purse-wise. Okay, if you're making us shell out $50 for Optimus Prime with a trailer, and then you shove a Motor Master with a trailer in a commander class, that's some jank going on.
Yeah.
If I want a commander class, I'm telling you who I want a commander class. I either want a Thunderwing.
I got something for you. Is that the same size? Hold on.
Nice. I love those sound waves.
Thanks, man.
Yep. That's an original G1. That's a reissue G1 next to it.
Yep. This is the Walmart.
Yep, reissue.
There's the Netflix version, and
Netflix,
there's the core
class.
Yep.
And this is my OG.
Yep.
This is the one I played with as a kid.
That OG one is sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I like.
I could just look at them and tell the difference right away. That's how I knew.
Yeah, we're here.
I went all down.
Even the legs. Look at the legs.
Yep.
$65, I think. At local
The legs.
comic shop.
I actually went all sound waves in the Upside Trilogy lineup. Like from Siege, I got Siege sound wave. I got Netflix sound wave. I got Kingdom 4 class sound wave. So I got 3 sound waves from the Upside Trilogy line.
JJ, M3 has a question for you in chat.
What is the American dollar in the comparison to your dollar? Okay, so let me see. Okay, hold on. 1 USD to like four times. Yeah, like 1 US dollar is 4 Malaysian ringgit. About 4 Malaysian ringgit, pretty much. Yeah, that's the comparison. There, 4 times.
Well, look at that. We're getting some math lessons in here. We're talking about alcohol.
No problem, Marco.
Currency exchange.
Yes.
Stock exchanges.
We're teaching you math. Yes, I'm teaching you math. Raw talk. Yes.
Did you also get the Siege version, Bullwinkle?
Do I now?
Soundwave? Did you also
no.
pick up? No.
No.
I did pick it up because it's Soundwave, and then of course I picked up the Netflix version because it looked more G1, but they're still shared. It's the chest area is almost entirely a new mold. That's really the difference. The
majority of my newer Transformers I started in Earthrise, and now I do 86 and some of the Kingdom that are G1, and then I do the reissue G1s, and then I have G1s. But I did the whole Siege Warfare. I didn't do that. It just I'm more of a G1 collector, so I just kind of sat back and waited until they came out with the G1 counterparts.
My problem is this: I am running very close to filling out my season's shelves. So Transformers per season, I am running very close. Once I get a few more figures, I need probably be about 16 more figures to fill them out, and then after that, I think I don't know. I'm starting to get back into Gunpla again, and I'm starting to love that more than because I'm so close to what I want with my Transformers collection. I
Which one do
never
you
thought
prefer, master grade or high grades?
I
Somebody
like real grade. I
Rumble
like
and
master
Laser
grade.
Beak.
I like high grade.
Rumble and Laser Beak. Rumble.
Hey, Bull, that,
The
that
metal
tiny
build series. The
sound
metal
wave, that's
builds.
the Kingdom, right?
Rumble and Laser Beak. There
Which
we go.
one?
The smaller sound wave. The
That's
one
not
Yeah, that's the
Rumble.
core
That's
class Kingdom.
Frenzy.
Yeah.
For me, it's Rumble, and the blue one is Frenzy.
Frenzy is blue and red, and Rumble is red and blue.
Yeah.
Or blue and red, or red and blue, and I don't care.
Whatever you want to call them, I don't care. Rumble is red to me. This guy's Rumble to me anyway. Frenzy
Age
So
is
old
it's fucking
argument.
Rumble to him.
by my
They
statement.
need to bring out for Blaster his cassettes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Astrid, have you
Rewind, eject,
you
Steeljaw,
one of those metal
and
builds?
Ramhorn. Yeah, Ramhorn.
I haven't done any of the metal builds. I bought the metal robot spirits. I like those a lot.
Oh, and have you tried those 30-minute missions kits, man, from Bandai? Also,
I liked them in the beginning, but
love
it kind of got too much with all the other releases they were doing, and I had to kind of
love
quit
them.
one of them.
And then now they've got a 30-minute mission girls to go with those kits,
Yeah, I seen
just
that.
like the Gundam girls. Man, awesome. And the 30-minute mission kits work with those kits too. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Double dealer.
Yeah, they're trying to make it to where they're compatible with all high grades.
Oh yeah, I dig that. I dig that. I do.
So you should be able to take the backpacks off and put them onto your Gundams and give them, whatever configuration you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't messed around with too many real grades. I have a RX-79, of course, the granddaddy of them all. That's the only one I've got so far in the real grade.
I didn't
have
buy
a
the
couple
real
of-
grade of that one.
Yeah, I have a couple of high grades. I have a wing. I have I have an ashtray with the booster pack. And I have I don't have them in this room. But I have a few others. I think I also have a Psycho Gundam in
Yeah, I have.
HG, I
nice.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I think I know they still got that old kit of the Psycho Gundam. I'm kind of hoping they do a new one.
Yeah, I bought the old kit because that was the only one available. So,
Yeah.
but it's still a good kit. I mean, yeah, it lacks some of the new things, and believe it or not, the older runners are a little bit better than what they've been doing in some of the newer kits. I mean, that's just me. That's just my opinion.
I wanted to talk to you about
Okay,
tomorrow.
I wanna ask you a
sometime
question.
whenever you had time, we could talk about this thing,
I wanna
this
ask
idea
you
I got
a
with these guns, these weapons.
Isabel.
Okay. You want me to give you a call tomorrow?
Huh?
You want me to give you a call tomorrow, man?
Yeah, man. We can
Okay.
talk.
All right. For sure.
Got something going. Some things, some wheels turning.
Mr. Bill, which inline G1 Starscream is for you? I know you don't like the Earthrise version, but which mainline G1 Starscream would you get? Because there's barely any.
Which what?
Which mainline G1 Starscream would you get for your G1
Mainline?
collection? Yeah.
None so far. I haven't picked up a Scream since Power of the Primes. I mean, no, I take that back. I did pick up the Siege one. I have the Siege one. I like it. I think it's probably one of the best Seeker molds we ever gotten, even though it's a Tetrajet. That was the last Starscream I picked up outside of Cyberverse. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
But it's not an
Starscream has
Earth
always
mode.
been my favorite.
The Masterpiece Starscream is the best one.
Depends on which masterpiece Starscream and who you ask.
Not the not the one with the wings that hang off of the hips or whatever. Not that one. The other one.
Yeah, I like the original Seeker masterpiece. I have a Skywarp and I have KO thrust in the original Masterpiece Seeker mold. So, but I don't know. For mainline, I just wasn't satisfied with how the robot mode looked. I just was not satisfied with it, and I don't know.
I mean,
Again,
isn't the Earthrise Starscream the more cartoon accurate Starscream?
that may be the case, but that's not always important to me as a collector. I sometimes the aesthetics change. I like the toon look, but with some certain toys, for me, I prefer a toy look over the toon look. Like with Hoist, okay? I prefer the Hoist. I would have much preferred a more toy accurate look than a toon accurate look. I have the Hoist. I love the Hoist mold, but I would have preferred a much more toy look to him. But that's just me, because again, we all have this subjectivity when it comes to our collections, what we like and what we dislike. It's everything's subjective when it comes to us collectors. Every single one of us, all 9 of us here presently, have a different opinion aesthetically or subjectively of what we want in our collections or with our collections. And that's just how it is. And I appreciate everybody's outlook and insight to how they collect. It's like Raw Talk. He's starting to shift his focus and starting to streamline it. And I respect that. I respect the hell out of it because he's had such a diverse outlook and what he got, and he enjoyed that stuff, and that's fantastic. But now he's starting to find that he has to focus that and direct that 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 aesthetics, and I got a lot of respect for that. And Ashtray, man, when it comes to like Gundams, man, there are thousands of kits, man, but only some of them will speak to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I seen they had the miniatures.
Well, that's true.
It's
Yeah, that's
wow.
true. For me, basically, personally, for me, when I collect my figures, I value playability over the aesthetics, because when I value aesthetics, I'm gonna whine like a like a child.
I like Revotech, so I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So when I value playability over aesthetics, I don't whine like a child. Like when I look at the bigger backpacks, and I just have fun with my figures, and I don't even care about the backpacks, because why does it even bother me? I don't even display my figures facing the wall.
Exactly.
So
And I get people. I've said the same thing for a long time. Why do people always complain so much about backpacks? What do you display them backwards on your shelf? And then people say, "Oh, what about stop motion and this and that?" And I'm just like, well, okay, but that will take 20 minutes of your screen time, and then you'll never see it again. You'll put it on the shelf facing backwards. I mean, come on.
Well, I think the backpack thing is more for people who play, because it makes it difficult to hold in your hand when you got this, big ass, block in the back, and you're trying to put a leg up with your finger or something.
I get that. It's just like Kingdom Rhinox. He's got a backpack on him, okay? But that doesn't bother me as much as one might.
Yeah, look at that. You drop that backwards, he's stabbing you in the eye.
He's supposed to have a backpack. If you look at the Beast Force animation model, he's meant to have a backpack.
Yep.
So,
yeah, I know.
And that's already accurate. That's literally accurate. I mean,
But a lot of people, I guess, when you're posing your action figures on a shelf, they complain about the balance of the figure, the weight, the top heaviness, the weak legs, as opposed, that can be difficult. But those
you work with what you got.
Yeah, and it's like people like Prime who likes to play with his toys. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's a different feel altogether. So it's respected both ways by those who pose and those who play.
Which is kind of why I like the RED line, because it's just straight up made for play.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
durable.
I do appreciate the playability that the red line is going for, but in terms of the plastic quality,
yeah, the plastic is trash.
Yeah, it's a matte plastic. It's like it's not.
But this is what I was saying about them earlier.
I completely forgot I had that one too.
They feel like they should have been made 10 years ago. They feel like something that would have been made 10 years ago.
Well,
This is my
you
thing.
think about it, it's more of a McFarlane. I would say the McFarlane phase.
The
'Cause
early
remember,
McFarlane, yes.
because McFarlane, if you check all his action figures, they had that
Red
same
line has
type of
plastic.
plastic, and that's mostly like a sculptor's plastic, in a sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause he's a sculptor guy. He's a statue guy first. Let's
Mhm.
get that clear with him. He's excellent on statues, regardless. But that plastic is used the same way, you know. So when I seen the red, I was like, "Oh, this is something like a McFarlane plastic, what he uses for his figures." So I get it, you know, because you can play with it and pose it on a shelf, and you're good either way. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And see, that's what I was saying. I actually do play. I mean, I know I'm a grown ass man, but I
Hey,
do
I do
play
too.
from time
I'm
to time.
I'm
I'm just
nearly
kind of like,
52.
there's one thing I hate is for
I'm
shit
nearly
just
52,
to
and I
fall
do.
apart in your
I'm
hand.
20 years
Yeah.
old. Okay, I'm 20 years old and about to turn 21 in 3 months. Exactly 3 months.
Be responsible and don't drink
Yeah.
the entire
I'm
birthday.
21 years old, but I'm still a kid at heart. You know,
Yeah.
I still love these figures.
We all are.
Yeah,
Hey.
we all are
You
kids
all
at
are.
heart.
You
Hey,
good?
I mean, we still love to play with our toys.
Yeah.
But there are some
Hey.
people. There are some people in the world who tends to bully you for that. They're like, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't worry
and,
about those people.
Hey,
and
everyone in chat who had to bug out, thanks for watching us so far. Y'all have a great night.
hey, yeah, I was about to say, speaking of responsibility, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I got to get up at 7 to go to work.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, you
Yeah,
leave.
man.
We'll stick
Let's all
around
be
for a bit
responsible
in the
adults.
after chat.
I didn't even know that. Like I said,
I could just do that. If y'all want to keep going, I could just mute and kill the cam, and I'll go. I don't know, man.
Nah, you right on point. I lost
No,
the
don't
sauce.
worry
I
about
took
it,
a nap
Kaz.
earlier, so that's why I'm like this.
Yeah.
You got a lot more responsibility, so man, Kaz, you do what you.
I gotta get up too.
Take it easy.
Hey, but I'm gonna be back on tomorrow night,
Hey,
man.
JJ, this is gonna be you too. You're gonna be like, all right, man, I gotta get the kids up for school and watch.
One day, JJ.
One day.
Don't get a girlfriend, JJ.
Don't
Don't get
press
no
them,
girlfriend.
Don't put them in that direction.
Yeah, don't go that way. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stay single as long as you
One
can.
major problem I have.
The more single you are, the more toys you can have.
Right.
Money you got in your pocket.
Yes.
One
more
major
bitches you
problem
can
I have is
collect.
the red line. Okay, one major problem I have is that if you have like red Bumblebee and red Optimus Prime standing next to each other, you can tell that the scale is wacky. It's like Bumblebee is bigger than Prime. I'm like, hey, what is wrong with you? What's wrong here? What do they care about scale?
Well, I think they're sticking to 6-inch
Sure, they don't. They didn't care
or whatever
about
the hell it is.
They didn't, you know what? They didn't care because they did that line for the people who like to pose their action figures and put them on the shelf and that looks cool today. And I can pose them tomorrow a different way. They're not thinking about the actual scale of it. They're just thinking about the figure and hey, these guys want to pose it, put it up there. It's fine.
To me, they're good pocket figures. You can stick that shit in your pocket and go on.
Yeah.
I
like the star screen
That's a
though.
good point. I hadn't thought of that. That's a good damn point.
You know, I like the star screen though.
And again, one
Yeah, the
thing
star screen's good.
Yeah, the red.
One thing that people complain about is parts forming. Again, parts forming existed in the G1 era.
Oh yeah.
It even happened in the show for
a lot of parts forming happened in G1
the show for a few times. But if you look at one episode where the fanbots if you look at one episode like when the fanbots appeared, if you look at Firestar.
Hey, Kaz, there's the two different sizes of the.
Like, if you look at Firestar from the G1 cartoon when she transformed, she really used parts forming to transform. I'm like, okay.
That's not too far off.
No, it isn't far off.
Yeah, it's not so far off. Actually.
And also,
again, here's my take on parts forming. Okay, so like for example, like the weaponizers, the modulators, and the fossilizers, they use parts forming.
I like the darker color one better.
But they have parts forming for a good purpose. They have parts forming that you can just pluck off everything else and just make some wacky combinations, make some fun combinations. That's the fun of it. That's the playability that it has, and I don't see why people have a problem with parts forming. Because parts forming actually makes the figures more fun. Like for Earthrise Cliffjumper, yes, he has parts forming, but hey, you can take off his backpack.
Why
and
do
you
I see
put
Skeletor
in
head
his
in the
hand
window?
as a shield. You can put him as a shield.
I just noticed Skeletor's head like he's screaming out the window.
Yeah, I didn't even see that yet.
He's screaming at He-Man. He's like, F you.
Like, fuck you, He-Man!
I finally have Castle Grayskull, you muscular moron.
Get your point, man. Yeah, that was crazy.
Look at that product placement. You got Castle Grayskull and then a big ass Ford symbol.
That goes with this right here.
Ah,
There you go. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a toy.
Yeah, that's a
My parents had a.
Does it transform?
No. Not yet.
Well, okay, now it sucks. I don't
I
care
wish
anymore.
mine did.
Don't ever show it again. Doesn't transform. Don't care. I'm kidding, man.
Mine would be a badass transform.
Hey, but I gotta call it, man.
Yeah, man.
I gotta call it, y'all. I love all y'all. Appreciate it. Hey, tonight was lit, man. I didn't expect that shit, boy.
Yeah,
That went up on a Tuesday.
I seen you guys. I was like, whoa.
Fat Tuesday.
Hey, but yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow, man. As always, I appreciate everybody that joined in the chat.
Same cast time, same cast
Yep.
channel.
Later, guys.
I'll be easy. Have a good one. All right, man.
Everybody.
Easy, guys.
Peace, guys.
Raw talk.